Hello, hello, everybody. It's Monday night, which means it's Mother Tucker's Monday, or should I say marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. Welcome, everybody. For those of you that don't know who's on the screen, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves in case, we're new to you, but I'm sure some of these folks are not new to you at all. So with 60 of you here, who's the gentleman here next to me? Who are you, sir?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill at Garden Guy Bill. So happy to be here with these three wonderful people and all of you in the chat tonight.
And who is the person right beneath you, Bill? Who is that person?
Hello, happy Monday. It is I, Amy of ENAMOR AMIE. Hello, meow meow.
That's who you
Welcome.
are.
Welcome. Meow meow.
And who is this lovely lady beneath me?
I am Misty, and I'm Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, and I'm so excited to be the guest the first Monday of every month.
Yay! Every Monday, mark your calendars because Misty and ENAMOR AMIE are going to be joining myself and Bill every single first Monday of the month. We're so excited. Gang, if you hear my voice sounds a little weird, the pollen is really bad here in Pennsylvania, so we need some rain here. And we need some rain to get rid of it. So the allergies are definitely kicking up for me. But with all that said, let's say hello to some of our friends that are here because it looks like the very first one that was here, if I can scroll properly, I think is Teresa. Hello, Teresa. It's so great to see you. How are you? Hello, Deborah. Welcome, Deborah. We have Shannon here with us. How are you, Shannon? We have my mother. Hello, Mom. How are you? It's great to see you. My man, Mr. Music himself, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, also known as Gavin, the other half of Karen Gillette. So, gang, please make sure you give him a follow. He does have a YouTube channel, and he's posting really great music. Bill, did you see he posted the Xanadu album just yesterday?
Xanadu. Oh, I love Xanadu.
I love Xanadu, too. I'm telling you.
Kelly.
Oh my God. And that, there's nothing like watching that at like 4 a.m. in the morning. When you can't sleep, you wake up, you put on some Xanadu. That's living.
Oh, some ELO will always get you in a good mood.
Yeah. Absolutely. You are exactly correct, Misty. There's a lovely Karen Gillette. Gang, you're going to want to learn that avatar. She's our official mod and bid ender tonight. As always, Karen, thank you so much. And all of our mods. We couldn't do it without you. It does take a community. So thank you guys so much. Going to put a couple pounds on, but I'm going to do it because I'm going to say hello to Powdered Donut 69. How are you, Powdered Donut? We got the lovely Holly Parker here with us. How are you, Holly? Let's see who else is here with us. I see a couple duplicate names. We'll just scroll down. I see Mama Pam, who is ENAMOR AMIE's mother.
Cookies.
Hello. Oh, my God, those butter cookies.
So I ate the whole can.
Guys, and I'm telling you, if you guys are ever looking for a pastry chef in the Michigan area, you need to look up Mama Pam. So just get a hold of Amy. She'll get you in touch with the one with the mostest, because I'm telling you, good pastry.
Butter makes everything better.
Yes.
This is true, Amy. This is true. Hello, Deanna, Northwest Sunshine. It's always great to see you. Hello. We have Tumbleweed here with us. Hello. How are you, Tumbleweed? Mix Mom is with us. How are you, Mix Mom? It's so great to see you. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. Scroll down here a little bit. There was a lot of talk. There's Renee. How are you, Renee? So great to see you. The very lovely Leslie Newquest is here with us. Debbie's here with us tonight, guys. How are you, Debbie? It's so great to see you. Let's see here. We got Christine with a C. How are you, Christine? It's always great to see you, too. Gang, as we scroll down, please make sure if you want to say hello, throw out a hello. We're going to move as fast as we can. We got the lovely Philomena here with us. Did I say that right, Bill? It's Philomena? Okay, I'm learning. We got Deanna Griffin here with us. How are you? We have one Miss New Jersey. How are you, Blythe? It's how good to see you, Blythe. Welcome. Let's see who else here. We have Spark Joy in Life. Hello, how are you? It's so good to see you tonight. Let's see who else is here with us. We have Cheryl. How are you, Cheryl Stevens? Great to see you. I see Dawn Steelman is here with us. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, everybody. We got Virginia with us. Hi, Virginia. How are you? It's so good to see you, too. Virginia. Let's see who else is here with us. Always watching from upstairs. I got Tina, the other half of Mother Tucker's. Tina's here with us tonight. Hello, Tina. Now, Bill, I'm going to need your help with this name because I don't want to butcher it.
It's Werna.
Werna, how are you, Werna? And then I see Angela. How are you, Angela? It's so good to see you guys. Let's see who else is here with us as my chat jumps. We got Carol. We got Miss Glowy Girl. It's so great to see you, Glowy Girl. Welcome, everybody. We got Diana. How are you? We got Mary here with us. How are you? It's so great to see you guys. I'm going to move a little fast here. We got Shabby Wonder with us. How are you? Another Miss New Jersey. We got Steel Whisper with us. How are you? I see another Susan here with us tonight. How are you? We got Angela. Hello, Daniel. It's so great to see you. Mr. Tacky is me. Gang, make sure you're following him as well. You can see some of the tacky projects he does, anything that's tacky, and Daniel does have live sales from time to time.
Anything that's tacky, that's Daniel.
It's Daniel. And I think he's pretty doggone proud of that. So please make sure you're following Daniel Tacky as me. And another YouTube friend of ours is Heather from Antiques Agenda. Please, gang, make sure you're giving her a follow. She puts up great content. A matter of fact, at 7 p.m., she has a show on Monday night. So if you are coming over from that, welcome. If not, go catch that in a replay. They really break down some interesting things about antiques. You can learn a lot over there. Trust me. Vicky, how are you, Vicky? It's so great to see you, gang. We're going to hurry on down through here because I see Pat Robinson. I don't want to take too much time here. Let's see if I missed anybody else. There is Miss Katie, Vintage Treasure Girl. Gang, if you're not following her. Katie, did you hit your 10,000 mark yet over on Instagram? Did she? I think she was really close, gang. If you're not following her and you love good kitsch and holiday, you need to follow Katie Vintage Treasure Girl over on Instagram. We got Sarah of Renovative Home. How are you, Sarah? If you guys are in the Virginia area and you're looking for somebody who does estate sales, she's the one you want to look up. So she handles some great estate sales. We got Dusty Moose Vintage with us. How are you? I think I said hello to you, Susan, but I'm not sure. We got a lot of Susans tonight. There's Miss Patty Rose. Patty Rose, I got my boy behind me right there, Mr. Perry Como. Thank you so much, Patty. She sent me some sheet music with Perry Como because Perry's my guy. I know Misty loves Liberace, but I love me some Perry Como. So
it's all right. It's all good.
Still in the same realm. I think
still in the same genre.
That great Hollywood era of music and TV. Hey, Les, how are you? It's so great to see you. And by the way, belated birthday. Happy birthday, Les. I see Robin, and we're just going to scroll down here to the bottom, gang, because we need to get the show on the road. I hope I'm not missing anybody. No, I don't think I am. I think everybody's chatting. I see Desert Gal. How are you, Desert Gal? Let me highlight that. I see Perla. If I'm missing anybody else, I think we'll back clean up when we come back from explaining how a live sale works. Welcome, everybody. I see Rosie. Well, there's Clean Look in the house. How are you, Clean Look? It's so great to see you. And we're just going to scroll down here all the way to the bottom. I see Brenda, and we're down here to the bottom. Hello, everybody. It's great to see you. Again, it's Monday night. It's a little after 8. You're a marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. Gang, if you're not following the people on the screen, make sure you are subscribed to Garden Guy Bill's channel. The link is in the description, along with Enamor Amie. And both of Misty's channels, not only Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, but also the Misty Show, which we saw you got your area all cleaned up, Misty.
I did. It's a mess right now again already because I filmed a bunch of things today, but I got it set up.
All right. And are you going to host like a talk show from there? Is that what you're going to do in that area? You're just going to do unboxings and things?
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit different of an area. Just to change it up a little bit.
Well, guys, make sure you're subscribed so you'll know when she drops content over there. So with all that said, Mr. Bill, do you want to explain to anyone that doesn't know how it works, how a live sale works?
Sure thing. And we'll do this pretty quickly because we got lots of knowledgeable people in the chat who can answer questions as they come up. First thing you want to know is over here on YouTube, there are a couple different options for being in the chat. If you want to see the entire chat and have your best opportunity for having your chat seen by others, you want to be in live chat, all messages. And you can usually toggle that somewhere up on the top of your device, depending on what device you're in. So live chat, all messages will allow you to see the sort of unfiltered chat, and you'll see all the comments, particularly if you're going to be bidding. Please be in all messages live chat. The next thing we want to say about the chat is contribute. Let us know you're here. One of the great things about when we get together for sales is the conversation and the knowledge that's shared in the chat. So we really encourage you, particularly if you're someone who's here a lot, but just really hasn't made that move to go ahead and talk. I'm not telling you need to, but maybe tonight's the night. Just think about it. We'd love to say hi to you. And thirdly, if you do have any questions about the sale as we go through it tonight and we are otherwise occupied, put your question in the chat. Someone will answer it. If you see people with a little blue wrench next to their name, they are our moderators, so they can certainly answer questions. But we have lots of really knowledgeable people in the chat. So ask your questions and you will probably get 10 answers to that question. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we're here to show you some great vintage. We have 10 rounds of vintage items each to get through tonight. And the way that it's going to work is we are going to show you the item. We are going to tell Jason the start price on that item, and he's going to pin it on the screen. And then anyone who's interested in that item can start bidding, beginning at that start price in $1 increments. We do $1 increments over here on YouTube. While we're accepting bids for those items, we will explain what we know about them. We'll tell you about any condition issues that you need to know, any history about the item that you need to know. And that's when we really encourage you, if you're knowledgeable about the item that we're showing, to engage in the chat. We love to hear from you all and learn from you all. And when we do have a few bids, we will begin a countdown because we do like to move it along on Monday nights because we have 40 rounds of items to go through. So we are going to count down, depending on the lag, either a 15 or 20-second countdown. And at the end of that countdown, we will say bid end. When we say bid end, our official bid ender will type bid end into the chat, and the highest bid before that bid end will claim the item. Our official bid ender is Karen Gillette. Now, we offer another option during the countdown for people who are very interested in securing their best chance for getting an item they really want, and it's called just in case. Just in case is the maximum amount that you would be willing to pay for an item, and that allows you a buffer during the countdown to sort of get your best opportunity to beat out the other people who are also bidding for the item. So if you have an idea of what your high bid might be, you can type in the letters JIC with that high amount that you're willing to bid. And if you are the highest just in case at the end of the countdown, you may not need to pay that high bid. We will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. And we just want people to know that when you put a just in case in, when there are multiple just in cases, the lower just in cases do turn into bids in case there's a round with claim items, multiple items to claim. We also ask that only active bidders use just in case during the countdown. That means you've put in a bid before you actually use a just in case. Now, if you are a successful bidder tonight and you claim an item, we need some information from you. We also need Amy to return. We need 4 pieces of information. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Now, you do not need a PayPal account to pay us through PayPal. You can pay through as a guest, so you can go into PayPal, and we can send you a link that will allow you to pay as a guest. So that's not a problem. All 4 sellers on the screen use PayPal to invoice. And we also use a discounted shipping option called what is it called?
Pirate Ship.
Pirate Ship, that gets us deeper discounts for shipping. The other thing I want to mention about getting us the information is that we will invoice you a certain number of days after it, and we'll tell you just in a minute when we are invoicing you. We do expect payment within 48 hours of invoicing. That's really important, so just please keep that in mind when you're deciding if you're going to bid on an item. So with all of that said, I ship from Northern New Jersey, again, Garden Guy Bell. I also offer local pickup at my shop in North Jersey. So if you're in the area, you just need to message me and we can arrange that. I ship to the United States and Canada, and I will be invoicing tomorrow.
All right. Misty, how about you?
I will be invoicing tomorrow morning unless I hear from you otherwise. I do have a sale tomorrow at 1. So if you want me to wait until after my sale tomorrow, just send me an email tonight and say, hey, Misty, hold off until Wednesday. But I will be doing all my other shipping on Wednesday.
All right. How about you, Amy?
Well, I will be back on Mother Tucker's on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to be combined shipping anything. So if you purchase from me tonight and you purchase from Wednesday, I'll be doing all my packing and invoicing on Thursday this week. So I can combine ship for anybody that purchases tonight and find something on Wednesday.
All right. And like Bill said, I utilize PayPal and Pirate Ship. I ship from Pennsylvania. I do own a brick and mortar here in Pennsylvania. So if you want to utilize free pickup, just make sure you communicate that in the email. We can get that set up once you pay your invoice. I will be invoicing on Saturday. I have multiple sales this week. So like Amy had covered, I actually also have a pop-up on Instagram on Friday. Me and Bill talk about that at the end. So I will invoice for all of those sales on Saturday. So in essence, you get to have an open box with me so you can buy at the multiple sales and I can combine it all within reason into one box and get you invoiced. I think that's it. Everybody that's here, welcome again. Please make sure you're subscribed to everybody that's here on the channel. All the links to their Instagram, their YouTube, and their whatnot, pardon me, and their whatnot is in the description down below. So please make sure you give everybody a follow. We'll start out with Misty, Amy, Bill, and then myself, and repeat. And let's get you over here, Misty. And how much is your first item starting at?
First item is going to start at $18. And I think I saw where'd you go, Maisie? Maisie girl or Daisy girl? I ship from Indiana. I'm sorry. I should have said that when I was talking about my shipping. Indiana. All right, so this is my first item. Everything that I'm bringing to you tonight is like very much like a 4th of July-esque theme. So this is the first item. This is a Solox denatured alcohol solvent. Alcohol fuel. This is in a gallon can. I see a lot of them in the smaller cans, but this one is the full gallon. The graphics, I love the skull and crossbones on the back. Now, it is empty, by the way. It is empty. But this is a great piece to use in your 4th of July displays. I love bottles. These are going to come up later on. But, you know, you add your spaceman bottles with that or some soda bottles, some reds and some blues, add some flags, and you've got a great little display. You can also use the top of it to put items on as well, to use it as a little bit of a riser, but it's just something very different that you can use in your display. This is a USA made can, U.S. Industrial Chemicals Incorporation, New York, New York. It is empty, so it's fine to ship. There's nothing in it. There's no fluid in it. There's no denatured alcohol in it at all. These are just really, really fun. And again, I love to display with advertising pieces or old discarded pieces, things that you would not think, like when this was made and sold, no one would have thought to put this in their house to use as decoration, but I do. And I think a lot of other people do too. These are pretty valuable if you look them up on eBay, especially this gallon size. So if there isn't any interest in it, I know it's a little out there, but this is the kind of stuff that I like. I know I love that it survived too, Catherine. That's kind of the same.
Misty, Misty, you cannot even touch these for that price at the markets. These fellas that are selling these, or the people selling at the markets, I mean, and this one is in really good shape. It's not all roached out. A lot of them are rotted out. There's
just a couple little spots of rust on it. But other than that, it's in great condition. It's just great for a 4th of July display. But if there isn't any interest in it, that's totally fine. We will we'll just keep it moving.
All right. Those stars and bars on there, definitely USA.
Yes.
Definitely.
And that would have been, that tin at Springfield would have been like $50.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Guarantee it. We saw booze of that stuff. Yes. All right. So my first item tonight is going to start at $12. I also have a tin, but it's definitely not denatured alcohol. It is, it is a 1940s George Horner fancy lady tin, and it is made in England. It does have.
Hang on 1 second. I think we got a bad lag tonight.
Yep.
Misty has a bid with Lori at 18.
All right. Sorry, Amy.
No, it's all right.
I think the lag.
It's the lag.
So, okay, we're going to go ahead and start counting it down. So if you're wanting this can, get in there. I'm going to count it down. I'm going to start at, what am I starting it at 15, do you think?
But you know what, Misty? Let's do 20 because from my phone to this, the lag is really bad tonight.
Here we go. Let's see if I can do this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 9.5 inches tall. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You can see the stars, the stripes. You add your 4th of July items in front of it.
Yep, we got you, Lori. There's just a bad lag here tonight. There we go. And there's the bid end.
There's the bid end. All right. Antiques for you. It's coming to you for $18. Good get. That is a great deal.
All right, Miss Amy, we'll get you queued up here. Go right ahead.
All right. So $12 start on her. So like I was saying, she is a 1940s George Horner candy tin. And there is a little bit of remnant of the original tag there. And it also is stamped George Horner here on the side, made in England. Now there is some scratching. I don't very much come across these if they don't have some kind of this wear on here over time. But I feel like the graphics on here are pretty good. And there is another George Horner made in England stamp there on the top. And there's a little bit of wear. I would say maybe the most is like right in there. So her name is actually Dainty Dinah. Dainty Dinah, and she is walking her little pup that is down here at the bottom. She's got a basket full of flowers. I just love these. They made animal ones. They made people ones. Some with just florals. They made Christmas tins. Great display ability. Now, there is a little bit, you can see that the lid doesn't quite fit tight. The inner lip of the bottom here is just slightly bent. But you can still get the lid off and on. And the good thing about these tins is that they're flat on the bottom. So you can freestand her. She will stand up fine on a shelf or something like that. Like you don't have to use a plate rack or something like that to hold her up. She will stand up just fine. And it is not really reading correctly, but the color on her dress is pink. Okay, it does fade out into just the silver on that side, but it is a pink dress with a blue background. Measurement for this is 6.5 tall by 4.25 at the widest part here at the bottom. And let's see if we can get it.
Amy, how great would she be in your Easter display, like an Easter parade almost in the background in front of your collectibles?
I can't get it open, so I will leave that to whoever wants to open it. When I found this, I didn't open it up. I just snatched it up and didn't actually try and open it. So I'm not really sure what lies on the inside, but typically these don't get rusty or anything on the inside. All the ones that I've sold over the years, they stay pretty clean on the inside. So
the shape of it is so interesting too. I like that shape of it.
Yeah, she's so different.
Yeah.
All right, Sweet Rosebud, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. Susan, I saw you're 13, not 113. All right, so we are looking for 15. Let's count her down. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amy, it's almost like she has an iridescence about her. The way
she reminds me a lot of Mary Poppins.
She does.
I love that her name is Dainty Dinah. I love it.
Dainty Dinah, yeah. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. I saw Susan came in with a just in case of 20, and the high bid was at 14. So Susan Lynn is going to take it for 15. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All righty, Mr. Bill.
$5 for choice, Jason. And I have 3 of these. 1980s FTD Florist rainbow mugs. And I thought someone might want just to have a little bit of happiness on their desk in the month of June, or want to display a little bit of pride. Really great. These, if you're not familiar with these came in the 1980s. These came with arrangements from, you could send these to people from FTD. This particular one was made in 1984. I've seen them marked 1984, 1985, and 1986. I don't know if there were other years, but those are the ones that I've seen. And they're sturdy mugs. So this is when we transitioned from those smaller, thinner mugs of yesteryear into mugs of today. So they are 4 inches tall, really, really good condition. And as I said, I have, and very vibrant, no paint loss.
Love those.
Really, really good, really graphic. They stack nicely. I had them stacked in a display for a while. Just really fun.
Bill, these are surprisingly hard to find.
I
You
never
just don't
see those here.
think- Yeah.
Yeah, this is about 6 years of looking for them. So I have 4 in my own collection now. So all the new ones I find are just extras because I like them so much. And they do stack so nicely. And, you know, we're not coffee drinkers, but this is one of the few coffee cups we actually keep in our house. Just really fun. So again, there are 3 of them. I'll hold them up and start a countdown because there's not much more to say about them other than just so graphic and they pop. Just really, really nice, right?
They look so good with that heart.
Yep, that's what I was going to say, Misty. When they're together like that, they look even better.
Yeah. Yeah, I love them stacked. I love them in mass. Just really good. So an opportunity for someone maybe to get more than one if they wanted, or just one. So it looks like we're looking for 16 or more for choice. I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
They look so good together. And if you put like little air plants in them as decor, like, yeah.
Oh, Jason, you got points tonight.
See?
And Bill, he brought deer tonight too.
I did. I'm winning, guys. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Listen, you're behind. You've got some catching up to do, but
small
that's
victories.
Okay. Yeah,
small victories.
So Karen, thank you for the bid end. So Ruthie had a bid of 15. Les came in with a just in case of 20. So Les, you have first choice. Just let me know how many you'd like. Then Ruthie, you're back up at 15, and Karen is back up at 12. And again, there are 3.
All right, congratulations. Bill, do you want to wait for Ruthie to? Okay,
go ahead.
All right. And we're going to keep it moving. My next item is going to be choice at $14. And it's going to be choice on the little glass chained dog family. So I have 2 of them. They're both in very good condition. A lot of times when you find these, because the legs and ears are all applied and it is thin glass, they were easily broke. So $14 choice. They still have their made in Japan stickers on them. So both of the taller dogs in the chained families are about 2 inches tall. So if that helps you determine how tall the rest of them are, hopefully it does. So these were like almost 5 and dime cent things that they would sell at the Woolworth back in the late 50s into the 60s. So first one, I kind of think he has almost like, I don't know. I'd say he's almost like a poodle terrier mix kind, the yellow one right there. And then this one is kind of a beagle kind of mix maybe. So the first one is yellow and red. That's their color scheme. And then the other one is a burgundy and white. So let me show them to you up close. Again, just $14 choice. And that is on the little chain families. They each retain their original made in Japan sticker. If my camera wants to focus on that. It is a little round made in Japan sticker, and it says TI. So I'm not familiar with that company, but you can tell with the discoloration to the metal with the greening a little bit that this is original, and I feel so bad for these dogs letting them dangle like that. But again, there are no chips, no cracks. They each have little applied eyes, as you can see if my camera wants to focus. So just $14 on choice. There we go. You can see he's got.
And that's a pretty hefty chain that they.
It is. Those poor dogs are being choked like it's nobody's business. And then you have one that's standing, and then you have one that's sitting. But if you guys are into miniatures, I think these are just cute to put on a shelf. They're great to put on those window ledges that we don't know what to put there. So that was one choice. And then the other choice was the cute little, if I can get them to stand right. And they have their original made in Japan sticker on this one too, right here on his hindquarter right there. Why is my camera not? Amy, your camera was giving you fits.
Yeah,
now mine
it
is.
was, yeah.
So there you can see, but if there's no interest, that's all right. I just think these little derpy, cute little doggies would be cute in your miniatures. And there is the other little one with the applied eyes, as you can see. See if I put my hand behind here, if we can get it better. There you go. Now you guys can definitely see. So just $14 choice on the chained little dogs, but we are going to keep it moving, and we can bring them back in the recap. All right, Misty, how much?
Oh, my turn. Okay, I'm going to start my next item at 15.
You got it.
This is a really cute, it is a made in Japan little metal mailbox. It's a little bank. It doesn't have the key, but all you have to do is just turn the little knob here. You can get, now it's not going to do it. Here we go. You can turn the little knob and it will open. There we go. So open, and then to close it again, you just turn it back the other way. Now this part doesn't open, but you can see the little slot there for your letters or your coins. It does have the original little stopper feet, and you can see here on the back, it is ASC made in Japan. It's in wonderful condition. And again, this is such a cute thing to add to your 4th of July display. I guess you could put that in, even put that in there if you wanted to as well. I just think that it's adorable. I almost gave this to Emma's boyfriend, Colin, because he is now a mailman. So if you have a mailman in your family, this would also be a fun little gift. But I think just as a piece of decor, it's just fun. You can see here on the cover there, the hours of collection. And
the graphics on this, Misty, are so good. And yeah, you're right. A mail carrier, you could put some candy in that and give it to Christmas time. We never know what to give them. And this would be a great gift.
Mm-hmm. It really would. I mean, again, just a piece of Americana. And there were different colorways in this. They had some that were all blue as well. But I like the red, white, and blue motif. It is 7 inches tall. 7 inches tall. These little metal feeties, or these little plastic covers for the feet, they do come off if you didn't want them on there. But the bottom of it is a little rough, just kind of rough metal. So it might scratch your table. So it's actually good that they're still on there. All right, Linda, I see you have a bid of 15, 7 inches tall. There's no rust on it anywhere. Made in Japan, little mailbox bank. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Misty, I feel bad. We won't do it to you. You want to do 15, you go right ahead.
No, it's just what I'm used to. It's a creature, and I feel weird not having to control anything. I'm just kind of sitting here, not really doing anything other than when it's my turn. So it's a little odd for me.
I hear you.
That is the bid, and thank you so much, Karen. So Beth had a just in case of 21, but Linda came in with a just in case of 24. So Linda, the mailbox is coming to you for $22. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Linda.
All right, Miss Amy. On round 2.
I know.
Through it today. Okay. My next item is going to start at 16, Jason.
Got it.
And I have a bug pixie friend up tonight. Bill, did you not see my preview again? I can always tell by Bill's facial expressions. So this is an Acme Japan little bug pixie, and he's just sitting around. Usually we see these guys attached to a planter in some sort of fashion, but he is just a freestanding little bug. He is just taking a rest. Now there's no chips on him, but I do want to note that there is a little bit extra ceramic that did not come out of the mold properly. So it is a little sharp there, I will say, but it's just a little extra nubbin of ceramic that's back there. But otherwise, he's in really, really good shape. They did make these in a couple different colorways, as we have seen on the planters and the bugs that are riding on the butterflies. They do come in a few different colors. So his pants are a light green, and his jacket and his eyes are like a turquoise blue. So that's the colorway. And he has blonde little hair, and he's got both of his little hands behind his back. And his little jacket tails poke out there to make his little bug booty. All right. And he is stamped made in Japan down here at the bottom. And they just didn't cover fully the bottom of his shoes with the black glaze. That's not a chip or anything like that. They just didn't fully color it, but you won't see it when it's on display. All right. So right now I see Shannon was at 25 and Jamie is in at 27. And I do want to give you guys a measurement real quick. Okay. He measures 2 3/4 wide. So at his widest part there on the back, and 3 inches tall. Okay. And he just has the cutest little expression on his face. All right. So let's count him down. We're looking for 28 or more on Mr. Bug Pixie. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I swear these are so adorable, and you just don't see them much anymore.
The blue coat one is really hard to find.
Is it?
So good.
I haven't come across one of the figurines in a long time. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Jamie had a 27 bid, but Shannon came in with a just in case of 32. So Shannon is going to take it for 28. Congratulations, Shannon. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Bill.
Choice at $10, Jason. And I have 3 really kitschy, cute prints. These are from 1957, and they're done by an artist called Auguste Elbow. And this one is this little ballerina. This is named Dance Time. They are artist-signed lithographs, and they all feature a little girl with one of her pets. And as you can see, in this case, it's the ballerina with the little kitten who is playing with her ballet shoestring. So these came in a series of 4. I have 3 of them tonight. The second one is this little lady. This is called Party Time. She's getting ready for a party. She's got her mom's lipstick in her hand. Her little puppy is kind of watching her get ready. And then the third one I have is the little lady taking a bath, and this is called Bath Time. And I love this one because her kitten sees his reflection in the bathtub and is a little surprised by it. Now, the fourth one in this series is called Playtime, and it's the little girl outside sitting on a stump with her doll and a puppy. So I have the 2 that have the cats and 1 that has the puppy in it. These are highly collectible if you just take a look at these. And these ones are framed, as you can see. They're 9 inches across, 11 inches down, and they're super sweet. You can actually just Google this artist, and you can see what the 4th one looks like, the one that's outdoors. So this one is Bath Time, and they're in great condition. They all have really nice hangers on the back, nice and clean. Again, these are lithographs from 1957, and they're nice and big.
I love that pink bathtub too.
That's cute. That's really 1950s. I mean, that was the bathtub. And then she's probably in her mother's room, just going through the makeup.
Oh, wow.
Getting herself ready for the party.
So cute.
Look at her big bow. I love the big exaggerated bow on her head.
The artist, his name is Auguste Elbow, A-L-B-O, and he was commissioned by a company called Helene Pacini to make these. In fact, online, I don't see any that are framed. I just see the lithographs. So it's kind of nice to have these frames. And they're kind of those really nice kitschy frames. They all have a pink border around them.
I love that.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
This is Dance Time. This is Party Time. And then this one is Bath Time. So it's right now we're looking for $20 for choice, $21 for choice. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. And for anyone who claims these, I'll send you that information along with the artist's name because it is signed on the bottom. You cannot read what it says, though. I used a magnifying glass before I Googled and then realized all I needed to do was Google to find it out. So right now we're looking for 26 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I love that they worked a little pet into each one of these lithographs. Really, really cute. But I love this guy who's scared of his own shadow in the bathtub.
Battery's afraid of the water because you know how cats are with their water.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It almost looks like a Halloween cat.
It does.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. Kim had a bid of 27, and then Patty came in with a just in case of 50. So, Patty, you have first choice at 28. Let me know if you would like bath, party, or dance, or some combination, and then we can work
It
backwards.
would look so cute all hung together, too.
Yeah, they are cute. I would, if I had a child, I would probably go to great lengths to find the fourth one.
Yeah.
So good.
Hi, Heidi.
Hello.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. All right, so Patty, just want to know which one or ones you want.
Oh, it's such a hard decision, Patty. I don't envy you.
So Patty's going to take the bathtub. So whoever is next, we have party time and dance time left.
You got Kim Tucker Bill at 27.
Hi, Kim. Would you like either party or bath, or party or dance?
The little dog in the party time, it looks so realistic.
It
That
does.
little face on that terrier.
Yeah, he's fun.
And then behind that at 20, you got Madeline.
Madeline.
All right.
Madeline.
So Kim at 27. Did you want either of those, one or both?
Kim's going to
He
take
wants
dance.
Dance.
Yes.
Yep.
So now we have party left.
Oh, Madeline's a party girl.
Oh, yeah.
Madeline, you want the party girl?
And then it looks like we got Susan back at 19 if she passes. And then we'd be back at 15 with
Madeline's
Rose.
going to pass.
Okay. So then Susan, let us know if you're interested at 19. And if you pass Susan, then from what I see, we'd be back at 15 with Rosebud.
She's so cute. I like her little boots with her little white boot cut.
Yeah, isn't that cute with the little buttons on it? Yeah. Thank you, Susan. So they're all claimed. I appreciate it.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, gang. And with 127 of you here, please make sure you're subscribed to everybody on the screen. All the links to their YouTube channels are in the description down below. So please give everybody a follow, and please consider giving me a follow here too, Mother Tucker. So it's going to be choice at $18. Now, choice means you're going to get, your first choice means you're going to get both of these. So your first choice will be both of these, and then your second choice is going to be the little anthropomorphic planter. So it's not going to be choice on the condiment jars. You'll get those together as one choice.
Wow.
So, at 18, I found these together. They're going to stay together in essence. They are a set. I didn't know until recently that one kind of has a boy face, one kind of has a curl face, and the one is pink and the one is blue. So they're in very good condition. They're little condiment jars. The spoons to them are not the original spoons. Somebody put in little glass salt spoons, which I kind of like that. I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're glass. So they would utilize and be like the little stinger in the tail of them, and then there's a little slot that goes in on top. So they are made of ceramic, and this one is your pink and blue. So it's blue details at the bottom, and then you have pink details on the top. They're in really good condition. Thank you, Kelly. I see you're 18. Thank you. Both of these measure just about 1.5 inches tall. So about 1.5 inches tall, and then they're about 2.5 inches long. So you're going to get them both. So like I said, that one is your pink and your blue. Again, there's no chips, there's no cracks, just maybe slight crazing. And then this one is more yellow and blue. So, and there's the face, and they are stamped Japan on the bottom. You know, when you do find these, a lot of times you find one, sometimes you find them without even some sort of a replacement spoon in there, but they did put a little glass one in there. So that's your first choice. I love both of those. Great for your summer decors. The second choice, and we're at 19 looking for 20, is this super cute planter.
I love him.
I think he's a centipede. Wouldn't you call him a centipede?
Yeah.
Really good condition. I feel like he's getting washed out a little bit with my lights, but you can see he has this very it's almost like a seafoam green color mixed in with the white. He's a very dapper fellow. Let me turn my light down a little bit. Dapper fellow with his black hat. You can tell that it was used, as we should use our planters, right, Bill? We should use our planters.
Absolutely, Jason.
See, Kelly, I see you trying to learn. You see, there's little hard water stains right there. There is a little line in him, but I feel that that's a factory defect, but it really doesn't take away from it. You really can't catch your nail on it, which would mean that it would be a deep line, but he's in really good condition. I tried to research the manufacturer of him. I could not find him. Some people speculated Royal Copley, things like that, but I don't know for sure. Bill, do you know who made him for sure?
No, it looks like the Roseville, Ohio, not Roseville, but Roseville, Ohio bug planters. Right. But with the top hat, I don't think it is.
Okay.
He's putting on the Ritz. He's going somewhere fun.
And there's the bottom. Again, just a little bit of hard water staining, and you guys could work on cleaning that out. But he has the pink details, but he's super unique. I love him. I actually bought him for myself, but we decided we didn't need him. He measures 5 inches tall by about 6 inches wide. So that was your second choice. We are at 26, looking for 27 on the little anthropomorphic centipede planter. And then I'll show you the little condiment jars, and then we're going to do a countdown. So that would be your first choice. You'd get both of them right now for 26, super good condition, or the little planter anthropomorphic bug. So let's start a countdown. We are at 26, looking for 27, and I'll hold up one of the B's so you guys know what you're bidding towards. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, you're going to get both of the B little containers as your one choice, or the centipede anthropomorphic planter as your other choice. I don't have the heart to split them up. These little bees have lived together for a while. All right, there's the bid end. Thank you, Karen, so much. We had Kelly with Texas with a just in case of 35, and 26 was the top bid. So at 27, Kelly, let me know if you're interested in the planter. Let me know if you wanted the planter, Kelly, or if you were interested in the bees. And you're going to get both of the B's, and that would be your bid of 27. Pardon me, 27.
Amazing. One of those B's typically goes for more than
it does.
That's amazing.
And you can take
if someone takes them.
You can take the B's and the planter if you want to, but you have choice to pick whichever you want, and the B's are going to stay together.
And usually when you find them, they're chipped on the inside of the lid.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Kelly, we got you for the B's. Thank you so much. So then the next one is Lillian. So Lillian, let me know if you're interested in the planter at 26. And then back up would be Heather at 23. But you could have this at 26 if you're interested. The centipede planter, which I think he's super unique too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all the bids, and we'll get it moving here in just a moment. Just let me know if you're interested in him at your bid of 26. He does have his little bow tie down here. All right. Yay! Congratulations. We're going to keep it moving. All right, Misty.
Good choices. I love those. All right. I'm going to bring a little bit of glass. So I have this beautiful. Oh, and Jason, I'm going to start this one at 30.
You got it.
This is a beautiful Viking, the hexagon base blue neck compote. It's in beautiful condition. And again, for your holiday, your 4th of July, your winter with your silvers, this would go great with that. This is 5.5 inches tall and 9 inches wide. You can see the base, the bottom there. It's that hexagon in the Viking blue neck. It's beautiful. And again, I'm going to keep using these spaceman bottles because it's what I have at arm's length. But adding these to your displays for the 4th of July is amazing. And you can put things, well, we're just going to put this pig head in here. If you had a big head, you could put a head in there, you know?
It actually looks good in there. For a pig roast, if you did a pig roast, that'd be great decor.
You know, everyone needs a compote from time to time to put a head in. You never know when you're going to need that. But this is great. This is great. The blue neck is my favorite, honestly, with the Viking colors. It's just so vibrant, and it has this wonderful jewel tones to it. I agree, Ruthie. It is one of the best. You know, if you've got a plant Since Bill is here, we're just going to say, even if you have like just a plain terracotta plant and you have some florals in there, it would look so good. This just sit underneath. I would put a plastic liner or something underneath there to protect the glass a little bit from get it water stained. But this will be great to layer your plants if you've got different planters and stuff, to use these compotes to add some height there. All right, so Steele, you are in at 33. Like I said, it is 5.5 inches tall and 9 inches wide. And it has almost like the Fenton Colonia or the Fenton Valencia pattern. It's very mimicking of that. This one is the Viking Blue Neck. All right, Shannon, you are in at 35. I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down, guys. So make sure if you're wanting, this is something that you're interested in. If you have actively been bidding, you can put in the just in case. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I should have grabbed some of my gloves. Oh, look at here.
Misty, these have to be harder to find. I've never even seen one of these before, one of these compotes.
Yeah, I know you don't find it very often in the hexagon base. Look, we'll put a little Sailor Cupid in there. He's saying hi. You can put all your babies.
It's his little sandbox.
It's my sandbox, guys. It's his little pool, his little baby pool.
Oh, yes.
He's going to play in the pool. Hi, Mark. All right, Shannon, I see your bid. Shannon has a just in case of 41. You didn't wait. Yeah, you didn't need it, Shannon. This is coming to you for $35. Steele, I see your just in case right after the bid end. Hi, the Withering Cottage, Ariana. It's so good to see your name here. But thank you to Shannon. It's coming to you for $35.
All right, Miss Amy, how much is your next item?
All right, my next item is a little bit on the harder to find side. So it's going to start at $25. Okay. And I went down the rabbit hole for a couple hours just learning the history of these because they're so cool. So this is a Flapper Girl button, and it is a garter button from 1926.
Ooh.
And on the hard to find side with the body. So typically these would have been worn on the top of a garter belt. It is made of silk, and usually you would just see the head part. Sometimes there would just be a little square of ribbon that would hang down behind the neck, but the ones with the full body are a little bit harder to come by. They are all hard to come by, but I will say the full body ones from my research are a little harder to come by. Now, I will say that she does have some wear to her. You can see that her face, I'm going to try and get her to focus. You can see there is just a little wear to her face, but overall really good condition. She has a tiny little rhinestone in the center there, and there's tiny little metal pieces that make up her little hands and feet that dangle there. Now I want to see if I can get that to show. You see that there is a tiny hole, a very tiny hole that is next to the rhinestone off to the side, but usually if it's flat you cannot really see it.
Wow.
And I'm going to try and move the cardboard here, and you can see that the pin back is there. Now I'm not going to take her off of the card, but inside of the back of the pin there is a paper label that is marked King Button Works 1926. And I found it this way on this little easel display card. Somebody was very protective of this and wanted to have a nice display. And there also is a little information thing here on the back from the button book that kind of talks about where these originated from, which is pretty cool. Little extra piece that's on there. So I do want to give you some measurements. I am seeing your bids. I'm so sorry. I see Ariana is at 50.
Ariana's focused.
Yeah. Okay. So her head. So just the head part is 1 inch in diameter, and the whole entire length of her is 4 inches. Okay, so there's the sizing there, and this was meant to be worn on the outside of stockings just below the knee. They also made some that were just the heads that were attached to actual garter belts.
So are they just
which
like,
are very hard to come
were they
by.
just
So
like a peekaboo thing for like, the people that needed to see underneath the dress, or were they meant to be seen?
it was more so of a public statement
Oh.
to make an impression on the lads that were in the room. It was kind of
Heck
like
yeah.
a cheeky thing, like, hey, it was kind of like a nondescript way of saying something cheeky, if you know what I
Look
mean.
at my flapper girl.
Right. So the ones that I could find, the last ones that
Amazing.
sold were around 2016, and it was red. And I did see another one that was very bad shape that was in white ribbon. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what other colorways came in these full body ones, but they're super cool and very collectible.
Wow.
So I do want to count her down. We have a terrible lag tonight. So anybody that's bidding, I do encourage you to put in those just in cases as soon as the countdown starts. I have seen the past couple rounds that people have come in after the bid end, so don't wait to put those in, okay? All right, so right now I see Sweet Rosebud came in with a 57, but Melissa's in at 60 and Mary Beth is in at 70. All right, we're going to count her down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
This is fabulous, Amy. I love
it. When I initially found this in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, I knew it was something special, but I really didn't know a whole lot about it until I really started doing the research on it, and they're pretty fascinating. All right, I see those just in cases coming in. There is the bid end from Karen. Mary Beth had a 70 and came in with a just in case of 80, but Ariana really wanted her and came in with a just in case of 100. So Ariana, she is coming to you for 81. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She was focused in.
She is.
Amy, that was good. That was good.
That was really good.
Amy, someone wants to know once again what they're called.
They are called Flapper Girl Garter Button Pins.
Okay.
Garter button is what you want to look for.
Awesome. Congratulations, Ariana. Ace and I have a choice round at $24. And it's essentially, they're two of the same thing. I just happen to have two of them. I have some gorgeous glass as well today. I have some of the Cabbage Rose, Amethyst, Carnival, Fenton footed compotes. And I have two of them. They are slightly different, and I'll tell you what the differences are. But I think they were in someone's home as a set. But I didn't want to assume that someone would want both. So this one is, they both do have the Fenton stamp on the bottom, which means they're 1971 or later. This one does have a Fenton sticker as well on the inside. Most of it. You can see that a little bit is missing on the side. And they are sizable. So if you're someone who has like a buffet or a need to have something really tall to put something in, like a beautiful plant that might spill over, for instance, this would be a good option. They're 7.5 inches tall. So they are gorgeous. They have that classic cabbage rose. Oh, you can see it really nice there. They have that classic pattern on them, this beautiful stem on them, where the cabbage and the rose are also featured, and then the beautiful flower bottom that we're accustomed to seeing with this carnival glass. So as you can see, the inside of this one is carnival and iridescent. It's got all of those colors in it. The second one, the only difference with the second one, other than the second one doesn't have a sticker, and I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen this variation before. This one has a silver on the inside. I don't know, has anyone else ever seen that? It's really interesting. I even looked it up to see if it was something like maybe it was an anniversary piece, but I couldn't find a difference anywhere.
Wow.
Pretty neat though.
It's amazing that you found two of them though.
So you do see the difference when you side by side, but they are the same. They're the same sculpt. So really, really beautiful. There's something about this silver one too that mesmerizes me a little bit.
It looks like a Christmas ornament when you hold it like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. For some reason, the outside has the carnival feature on it, but the inside doesn't. But they both do have that Fenton stamp and the same
That's like
bottom.
it's like mercury glass.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so again, they're both 7.5 inches tall. This is for choice, and we'll just go ahead and say silver or carnival if people don't want both. And I will go ahead and start the countdown. It looks like we're looking for 27 or more. So active bidders can use it just in case if they're interested. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, look at that. That's so good.
These will look great too, Bill, with a pot, like a potted plant in them to add different heights to your displays.
Agree. Yeah, really, really cool. You could even use them to spill plants down. That would be really neat to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. I see Sunshine with a 30. D came in with a just in case of 35, and Noelle came in with a just in case of 113. So Noelle, you have first choice at 36. You can let me know if you would like carnival or silver or both.
Noelle likes to stack that glass. She does.
Noelle, the silver is yours. Thank you so much. So D, you were back up at 35. Let me know if you would like the one with the sticker on it.
So pretty.
Yeah, that silver is interesting to me. I would love to know more about it.
Bill, did you find these at the same time, or did you?
Yeah, they actually came from the same estate.
Gotcha.
They had them on. I took them off a mantle. Very quickly, I took them off a mantle.
She said yes.
She's got it.
Thank you all.
All right, gang. I'm going to follow your lead, Bill, with some glass. I have a Fenton fairy lamp starting at $30. This one is in the hobnail, and it is in the yellow custard. So if you guys are familiar with these little fairy lamps, these are great. You can see how I have it lit up. These are great to do like a little rainbow of, but this one is in the custard glass. Very good condition, no chips, no cracks. The only thing with this one is somebody actually used it. So there is some remnants of a candle in there, which is a really easy clean. But I did leave it in there in case somebody wanted to use it, because you still could light that and use it for a little bit more. And I also like it because it helps hold in the little candle lit one just a little bit better. So other than that, it's in very good condition. This one is not stamped. It's very hard to see. I can feel it, but I can't see it. So I think it is stamped Fenton, but it's very hard to read, but we'll check in a moment. So Deborah, I see you're 30. We're looking for 31 or more. The measurements on it is about 4.5 inches tall, and it's about 3.5 inches across. Now, if you guys love glass that glows, these custard ones glow like almost nuclear. Like it's very, very vibrant the way they glow. You can see how it does light up. If you guys had a nice black light display, it would look great in it. And what I'm going to do is, while I'm live here, I tried to see earlier. Let's see if the light helps me see. I don't think this one is stamped. So I think this is one of the earlier fairy lamps, which would be a little before 71. So they either had the paper label or they would have been embossed and stamped on the bottom. This one, I feel something, but I just can't see it. So again, very good condition. You can see the hobnail. These are super easy to clean. A lot of times if people wrap them with newspaper, they get scuffing. You just take a little magic eraser, clean them off. There's no issues here to the chimney. You can see there's no chips underneath, and there's no chips to the little tips on those. A lot of times they do get bumped when people put it on kind of rough, and it can get chipped. So Lillian's at 32. Again, check out that glow. If you guys are into glowing glass, this is going to be great in that. These are great to use, especially around Halloween. Light that up. I think it looks really spooky. Yes, Robin, it is the yellow custard. I know it's reading a little washed out, but it is the yellow custard. Let me see if I can put my black paper behind it so you guys can see a little bit better. It seems a little pale on screen, but in person, it looks like a butter yellow. Yes, Cute Fluff, like a pastel yellow, almost like an Easter egg, like an Easter yellow. But this color is especially known for the way it glows. Mm-hmm. So we're at 32. We're looking for 33 or more. No damage on this at all. Very good condition. Made by Fenton. We'll count it down. Looking for 34 or more. And let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're at 34, looking for 35 with Patty Rose. Thank you guys so much. Again, these are great. They made them in almost every color that Fenton possibly had. So you can definitely mix and match these. Okay, I see Ann with a just in case of 50. Patty had a just in case of 42, and we're waiting on that bid end. Thank you, Karen, so much. So with that, it looks like it's going to Ann for $43. Thank you so much, Ann. Congratulations. All right.
All right. Well, I also have a Fenton fairy lamp. I am going to start mine at 50. Okay. This one is the beautiful. It is the Fenton Atlantis Koi.
It's good.
Oh. You can see I have the candle lit, but you can't even. We're just gonna blow out the candle. Happy birthday. It does come with this little tea light candle. So this one is in the Carnival Amberina. So it does have under a black light, it will do that little glow like Amberina glass does around the base, basically. It's in this beautiful red iridescent, and I know that that's not the official name. But it does come with this little card here. So it says the family signature series from 2001, the Red Carnival Fairy Light. This beautiful Atlantis Fairy Light mold is a new design by John Stoffel. Its debut in Red Carnival. Okay, Fenton, you come up with bougie names for everything else, but this is just Red Carnival. One of Fenton's original iridescent hues makes it a cherished keepsake. Each piece is inscribed with the signature of Tom Fenton. So we do have the sticker right there. And on the inside, it has the original price tag from 2001. And we can see it is inscribed 2001, Thomas K. Fenton. This is number 937. I don't know how many they made, but that one's number 937. It also comes with the original hang tag, and it's this original sticker there in the middle, and it's in excellent condition. There's no chips, cracks anywhere on it. And I think with your 4th of July display that it's coming off kind of purple, but it is a red Carnival.
So good, Missy. And this is a harder color to find in this. And well, first of all, this fairy light alone is almost impossible to find in the wild. I mean, This is good.
And this red, it is a really, really pretty red. These lights are very, very bright, but.
And Misty, Bill would say that this would look great in his mermaid bathroom. That's what Bill would say.
I mean, the koi fish can swim with the mermaids for sure. For sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start counting this down. It does come with the original candle, the hang tag, and the little information card. The only thing that it doesn't have is the original box. All right, let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I like the way that the base, it kind of looks like waves on the bottom. It's just a really pretty color. All right, Sunshine has a bid. Oh, those aren't just in cases either, are they?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Pew, pew.
Pew, pew. Clean Look Cleaning Services, LLC. And I think that you were just getting ready to get married, right? Or just got married? Well, this is coming to you, my dear, for $250. It will be wrapped up very, very nicely. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
my next item is going to start at $30. I have some glass tonight too, and it is in the form of a beautiful yellow bird. I kind of freaked out when I saw this.
Misty. Wait, I think you're muted, Misty.
Well, I'm sorry, Amy, but I just want, because so a Clean Look says that they forgot just in case. So listen, if you meant just in case, I'm fine with that. So if you did mean that as a just in case, of 250, then it will be yours for 151. Just verify in the chat, and I'm fine with that. I understand. That was a big jump there, so I understand. Sorry,
Misty, I'm sorry. I missed that comment. That must have
Oh,
jumped
sorry.
on me too.
I didn't see it either.
I just want to make sure. I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. All right. So back to Mr. Yellow Birdie. This is a ward, and it is signed 1989 on the bottom. That is just a remnant of the sticker that would have been down there that would have talked about the bird, but it is signed down there at the bottom. And if you guys know about the Bluebirds of Happiness, you know that the yellow bird, for whatever reason, is one of the hardest colors to come across. I have never seen one in person before. That's why I kind of did a little yee when I saw it, and I had to run up to the front. I had to get a man to open the showcase because I had to get little Birdie out. Birdie was starting at 30, and I see Janet is in at 35. And I think, Misty, haven't you had one of these before?
I have, and I think I did the same thing when you're standing at the case and you're like, I need a man. I need a man.
And because this is not flash glass, you guys, this is true yellow, and it is, oh my goodness, the brightest cadmium glow that you ever did see. I don't know, you can see it just reflecting off of there, but it is super, super bright glow on the yellow. There are no chips. There's nothing wrong with him. Really, really good shape. It is, I think it is 3.5 inches tall or wide to the tail, and 2 3/4 to the top of the head. My goodness, I couldn't believe I found this, because I've been looking for a yellow bird for, I think, 3 years, maybe. It's been a long time. Well, I hardly ever see the blue ones either, which is weird. Maybe it's just this part of the country. And usually I see the cardinals. That's about the red ones that I see, but I have never come across a yellow one before. So
and with your rainbow colored glass, this is a perfect addition to it.
Yes, great to go with your colored glass collection. If you're trying to acquire a rainbow of glass, this one is a great yellow piece to pop in there. And it is true yellow. It's not amber. It is bright, bright yellow. I know it's getting a little washed out on screen. But right now, I see Miss Wildlife has the first 46. Tracy, I also see your 46. So we're looking for 47 or more. We're going to count Mr. Birdie down because we do have a lot of fun vintage to get to tonight. So let's count it down. Don't forget those just in cases if you're actively bidding, you guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I wish I could shut off all my lights, all my 7 lights that are on up here, and really show you, because this thing glows like crazy. All right, we are waiting for that bid end to come in, and there it is. I see some just in cases came in there. Clean Look had a bid of 50. Susan had a just in case of 66. Christine had a just in case of 75, but Patty Rose came in with a just in case of 101. So Patty is going to take it for 76. Congratulations, nice. Patty. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, everybody else, for your bids. And thank you guys just for being here and hanging out with us tonight on a Monday. We certainly just enjoy your company that you are here joining us tonight. So thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Bill.
$50, Jason, and I have some pottery tonight. Probably that's not a surprise to anyone. And I'm super excited to see if anyone wants to adopt this little guy, because this is the first piece of this I've ever had, or that I've ever brought to a sale. This is the Roseville Snowberry pattern from 1956. And it's gorgeous. It's a 5-inch rose bowl with built-in flower frog. So it has these functions. If anyone's interested, before you bid, though, I do want to point out there is a chip on the inside of the lid of the top here, which you do not see from the outside or the top, but it is there. But this snowberry pattern is really interesting historically, because It was made in 52 different shapes.
Wow.
In 3 different colorways.
Wow.
This is the fern green. It's also in the dusty rose and the Persian blue, but it's exceedingly hard to find. Even though they made so many different patterns, they didn't make tons of them in 3 different colors. So really, really pretty. It is got the Roseville in relief, mark number 19 on the bottom, so that it authenticates it as Roseville. It's a raised mark. And so really pretty. So the snowberries on the twigs, and this was sort of a reference to the desire to see florals in the winter time, because this plant maintains the white berries during the winter in order to feed the birds. It has this really beautiful bark on it. And again, these beautiful lines that Roseville used sort of a nod to the deco movement. And this is the fern green colorway.
Bill, I don't know how you find all this Roseville. I don't find it anywhere.
Because I smell it out. Like I love it. I love it so much.
He smells it out.
I love it so much. And it helps when you know a little bit about it, when you're talking
Right.
to another seller and they don't know as much about it, and maybe you intimidate them a little bit.
Okay. Right.
No, this wouldn't be part of a jardiniere, but that's a good question. The jardiniere Roseville pieces would be much bigger. This is a standalone rose bowl, which, and the jardinières typically don't have. So a jardiniere, if people don't know, is usually a bowl like this, a pot like this with a pedestal base, which I have some below me. This one is just a standalone tabletop piece.
Bill, I'm just waiting for Deanna to clarify. I think she has a typo. I don't know if she meant 50 or 55. So
I'm pretty sure she meant 50.
Just let us know and I'll highlight it.
I don't think she meant 550.
No,
It is a nice piece of pottery, but no, like a lot of 12 of them, maybe for 500.
Oh no, she said 5,000. Deanna, you're our favorite customer.
But really pretty.
I think she meant 50. Bless
Yeah,
her.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bill, this is not one of the patterns that you personally collect.
It is not, and it's actually not the colorway either. I only collect the blue. They're back here. But I think it's lovely. I mean, there's so many variations of Roseville, a lot of which are hard to attain because they're so expensive, but you do kind of have to just choose some patterns, choose some colors, and go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Deanna is in at 50. She has confirmed
They want to know the dimensions again.
Yeah, so it's 5 inches tall, almost 6 3/4 inches from side to side. So it's kind of this nice. It's this nice design where sometimes I like the pottery that's wider than it is tall, because it looks like it was like pushed down a little bit, but really fun. And I love the flower frog detail. Roseville didn't do this with all of their bowls, but this was intended for you to stick woody stems down in, so that they would stay without having to put a flower frog at the bottom.
And that's such a nice design too, and I'm surprised that other pots didn't do that, because it's such a neat idea to be able to place your flowers in there like that.
Yeah, I don't see other pottery companies doing this. I only see Roseville doing this, but it also is part of the design too. It looks deco the way they did it. So anyway,
Yeah.
So right now we are looking for 51 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Talos loves his Roseville too. It always comes around when I have the Roseville out.
Bill, with all the points on that, it's amazing that there's no damage on that.
Well, there is that one chip on the inside, but
Right.
the weird thing is that it's on the inside and not on the outside. Right.
Yep.
So there's the bid end. Deanna, thank you so much. This beautiful piece is yours.
Beautiful.
All right, gang. My next item is going to start at $38, and hopefully there's somebody here that likes plush, rubber face, and Rushton. So I found her or him over the weekend. This is a Rushton. I think it's a goose. I think it's a goose. I almost feel like it's like a mother goose almost. She's in very good condition. Her beak is rubber. There might be just a little discoloration on the under part. The only issue she has is she has a little scratch on her eye. And the one eyelash that's felt doesn't want to stay up there. But other than that, her hat's in super good condition. I researched as best as I could. I found one that had more of a bonnet fully across, not just the little hat. And the hat is that like faux, it's like the faux plastic that feels almost like a rattan almost. But super good condition, super clean. It does have the original Rushton Star Creations tag. And then on the back here, of course, it says Rushton, Atlanta, Georgia, where they're made. The felt feet are in super good condition. There's no little moth holes. There's no funky smells. Now, I will say that when you put this on display, she wants to lean a little bit up front, but if you just get her sitting just right, she'll sit. She does have a wire in the neck. I don't know that I would use it all that much, to like the lenticular to move, but it's there. So really good condition, super cute. I actually was thinking if somebody did like nursery rhyme books, how great would this be as like Mother Goose with all the nursery rhymes?
She's got such great expression.
She does. I mean, she just made me smile when I found her, and I had to save her. She was in an outdoor market, and I knew if she stayed there any longer, she was going to get dirty or ruined in the elements. This is felt up here. There is a ribbon around. It's in very good condition. The coloring has that normal patina, the white kind of patinas to a light yellow, but I like that. No funky smells. The little pom-poms here are in super good condition. The beak isn't dry rotted. It's very soft. And again, it is a Rushton. She does sit on her own, but she's a little front heavy, so she does want to tilt a little bit. But I just thought in maybe your Easter display, since she's wearing a little Easter bonnet, or like I was saying, like if you had a nursery for a small child, or if you collected like golden books, how great would she be sitting there just to like represent, like Mother Goose. So thank you. We're at 41. The only major issue is there's a scratch right here to the eye that you could just get to relax a little bit. There's no scratch on the eye over here, just a little discoloration to the beak. Other than that, super clean, really good with the Rushton tag, 13 inches tall. And the best bet that I could date this was the late 50s, just by the tag and things. And the other one that I had found on eBay, like I said, had a bonnet that went completely over, not like a little, side little pill cap here on the side. So we're 41, looking for 42 or more on the plush Rushton. No funky odors, no issue, just a scratch to the eye. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I thought a super unique rubber face would be great. Again, like Little Mother Goose with all your books. If you guys collect child books or you're doing like a vintage style nursery. Thank you guys for all the bids. I see a just in case of 55 with Ann, a just in case of 56. It jumped on me. 56 with Kim. And then we have Ragdoll Seller, eBay at a 60. So it's coming to you for $57. Thank you so much. I got you home. Got you home. Congratulations.
And Goose is going to a wonderful home with lots of friends.
Am I the only one that thinks these stuffed animals have feelings? Like we got to get them
all
home.
They need to be rescued.
You are right.
I tucked mine. Didn't you guys tuck yours in at night? All of your stuffed animals?
Yes, I did. And I talked to them and they had names and Yeah.
Well, I've got something really fun. And who likes DeForest of California? Ooh. Me. Yes. I do. So I've got two. Well, here's the first one. I'll hold them up singly. So here we've got the first one. Now, it's DeForest. It's missing the stopper. The hole is in the head. And you can see, I'm sorry, Jason. I'm starting these at 40. You are going to get two of them.
Okay.
You are going to get two of them. So looky here. We've got for Uncle Sam. Look how big that bank is. Okay. Then we have his buddy. Look how little the for me is. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Anyway, DeForest, they are marked on the back. They did all kinds of different salt and pepper shakers. They did canisters. They did spoon rest, all kinds of things. But I think that these are adorable just because of the subject matter. but also they're so cute together. Their little dimpled cheeks. They're in excellent condition. The only issue is they're missing their stopper. And there's like a little bit of like residue from when someone just tried to put a piece of tape over the stopper to keep the money in. But yeah, DeForest of California on the back.
Is this for the pair, Misty?
For the pair.
You're getting them both.
You'll get them both.
Wow.
You get them both. I can't separate them. They're set. You know?
I've never seen these before. I've only seen these in the book. Never seen them before.
I've not seen this version. I've seen other ones like Saving for My Cadillac, Saving for My Meek, and those sort of things, but I've not seen for Uncle Sam. Again, 4th of July.
Yep.
Patriotic. Uncle Sam.
There's a lot of truth in that too, Misty. There's a lot of truth, and the big one goes to Uncle Sam and the small one's for us.
Oh, don't I know that? Trust me.
Jason.
Yes, it is. So I have a DeForest one that was sent to me as a gift, and mine is a little cookie or little snack jar that says, "Go ahead and make a pig out of yourself." This one's mine. That one's not for sale. These are, and they're really, really cute to add to your display. So Vicky is in at 41. I didn't get a measurement on these guys. Let me do that really quick. The bigger one is 4.5 inches, and the smaller one is 3.5 inches. So you will get the set. Let's go ahead and count them down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Did I start at 15 and not 20?
It's all good.
It's all good, Misty.
But I love their little dimpled cheeks. The paint is still very, very good. And actually, Dad found these. These are a Dad find. All right, so I see some bids coming in here. So Vicky had a just in case of 42, but Becca came in with a just in case of 50. Becca loves her pigs. She does. So Becca, these are coming to you for $46. Thank you so very much.
All right.
Tammy, I'm going to take that a step further. I was an only child as well, and I did a radio show with my stuffed animals, like legit recorded it, radio show.
Oh, did you
I still have it on cassette tape. I sure do. It was called From Amy's Bedroom. That was the radio.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Okay.
That could go many ways, Amy.
I don't have a cassette player, so there's no way for me to share it with anybody, but it's pretty good.
Well, I think we need to get you a cassette player.
I was just saying, I think somebody can scare up.
I'll probably have one you can use.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Somebody needs to hear From Amy's Bedroom on WQIB radio. I think I recorded that when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old. So it's pretty fantastic. All right. So my next item is going to start at 24. And I have a very special gal up next. This is a NAPCO fancy gal. Very hard to come by. I have never personally found one of these in the wild to be able to bring to a sale before. I've seen them in pictures or in other people's collections, but I've never personally found one. I did find her at Elkhorn. That video is dropping this Sunday. So my video, Catherine Young and Heather of Antique Agendas, we're dropping all of our Elkhorn videos this Sunday.
Oh, awesome.
So you can watch them all back to back. It's going to be super fun. So she is NAPCO. And she is dated 1958. So the foil sticker would have been here. It is not present, but there's a remnant of it there on the bottom. And you can see that she has a tiny little pearl necklace and pearl earrings, very reminiscent of the NAPCO lady head planters that we're pretty familiar with. And the fact that those are still there is pretty amazing. So there's no chips or anything on her. And she has these big, fancy purple feathers on her hat. She is just dressed to the nines. I love her. So they did make these in a couple different colorways. There is a pink and blue dress version, and they have a little bit different color of the feathers that are on there, but they all are in pearls and earrings and maybe a slightly different little pose there. There's no chips. There is just a slight bit of crazing present on the white ceramic here on the bottom, but otherwise she's in really, really lovely condition. And I kind of had a theme tonight of kind of fancier, more antique-y looking kind of stuff. So I just was so excited when I came across her.
She's giving me some Mae West.
Oh yeah.
She does. Yeah, I agree with that so much. So she does measure 5 3/4 tall by 2.5 at her widest point at the bottom. All right. Wow. So I see Ragdoll is currently at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. I am going to start that countdown, you guys. If you're actively bidding, I do encourage you guys to utilize those just in cases because the gnarly lag that we have going on tonight. So let's count her down. Oh, she is 5 3/4 KB, 5 3/4 tall. Okay, so she's not a super large figurine, but she's a little bit bigger than a salt and pepper shaker, if that gives you kind of an arena there. All right, we're going to count her down. Debbie's at 31. We're looking for 32, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
She's fab. She's like giving me some Mae West, but also a little bit of Lovey Howell.
Well, and I like the fact that she has kind of that strawberry blonde hair, almost red hair peeking out. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Rand had a just in case of 36, but Ragdoll came in there with a just in case of 45. So Ragdoll is going to take it for 37. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Bell.
I love that Lovey Howell reference. That is absolutely right. So $10, Jason, and I have a book. Does anybody remember this guy?
Yes.
How fun is this? I couldn't believe I found this. And it is in great condition. For something that's almost 10 years older than me, it looks almost brand new. This is a 1963 Captain Kangaroo storybook. And the binding is amazing. The cover in the back is amazing. The only condition issue is on the inside. Peter was given this for his birthday by Aunt Lauren and Uncle Paul. But that's the only condition issue. And it is chock full of stories. I didn't even know that this book existed. And it's got those great 60s graphics with the colors like the avocado green and the browns. I think this is so fun. I'm not as skilled as Misty is of, the teacher in Misty who can show a book and read it. I can't read anything backwards, but just really, really fun. No weird smells. It's an amazing condition. Oh, I love these monotone ones too, where they're all different shades of the same color. It's so good. Let me show you. Let me see. There's a party here. Peter didn't write his name on this page though, so no one's written on that page.
And Bill, what's the copyright again on it?
1963 by Aurelius Battaglia. How fun is that? And it's a Random House book. Random House, New York, 1963, with this many stories in it. However many that is. Lots of stories in it.
I love that graphic on the top there. I mean, honestly, just the cover itself would make a fantastic display.
Oh, yeah.
But doesn't just looking at him bring you back to the TV show?
Yep.
Right?
Yes. The ping pong balls and the moose. The moose.
And that looks just like him. You know what I mean? It's a good depiction of him.
So after I found this, I went on YouTube to see if I could find any episodes of Captain Kangaroo, and I couldn't find any full episodes, but there are some clips out there, which just made after I watched them, I wanted to watch a full episode even more.
Yeah. Oh gosh, do you remember Captain Kangaroo, the electric company?
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. I loved it.
The Magic Garden.
Yes.
Just the suit that he used to wear alone. He was so bougie.
Yeah.
He was.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for your interest. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Just want to make sure there aren't any questions. So right now we'll be looking for 13 or more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. It's a big one. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I want to read about Mrs. Goose's Wild Christmas.
Bill, did you see that Chris said that there was an illustrator for Disney for the
book? Oh, yeah. So this person the name that I said, there's a lot written about them. Aurelius Battaglia. There's like a whole history. I didn't get into it, but they're apparently a very popular person.
Oh, I love it.
All right, thanks everyone. So there's the bid end. Susan had a just in case of 18, but Anne came in with a JIC of 25. So Anne, this is yours for 19. Thank you so much.
And again, gang, thank you for sticking with us, all 240 of you. Please make sure you're subscribed to everybody that's here on the screen. Everybody's links are in the description down below. Misty, both of her channels, along with ENAMOR AMIE. And we got to get Garden Guy Bill to 1,000. You're at like 840, I think. So we got to get you to 1,000.
Oh, wait, let's just take the time, everybody, right now. Go over to Bill's channel. If you're not subscribed, we need a refresh break. So refresh, do all those things. Right now, go over to Garden Guy Bill's channel. If someone could put his link in and subscribe. It's free.
Please.
You don't have to pay anything.
Please. And it's a great time because if anybody was here for the Viking mushroom, I was going to say refresh. So guys, make sure you're refreshed. So head on over, follow Bill and refresh. Because if you guys are looking for a Viking mushroom, I have it. And I think we're going to start it at a pretty decent price. So if anybody's interested, it's starting at $50. So boy, have these mushrooms become very, very collectible. This is the gorgeous honey amber from I've sold sets of these before. And I think this is the middle sized one because it's coming in. The measurements are close. It's coming in about 2¼ inches tall by about 2 3/4 inches wide. So they usually came in sets of 4, as I remember, and you can see the great detailing on the underside of the Viking mushroom. So again, they came in a lot of colors that Viking did. They came in the blue, they came in the amber, they came in the red. But I think this is just a gorgeous piece. There's no chips, there's no cracks. There you can see the bottom is polished. You can see all of the detailing on the under part of the head of the mushroom right there. Again, just a cute little piece of decor, paperweight, whatever you guys want to use it for. These look really good when they are in a window. If you guys had, a collection of these, I think these would look so great in a little bay window. But these are getting almost impossible. Well, I don't see them first.
I never see these.
I don't see them. Back in the day, if I would have known the couple times I found them at thrift stores, in the grab bags, little did I know. God, I think I sold a red set, a full set, and a green set. I had no idea. And the last one of these I ever found was last year. It was a clear frosted one. So, and if you guys saw my little reel that I made over on Instagram about this, I actually was trolling an online auction, and I saw just the top in the picture. And I could see that there was some of that serrated underneath, and I thought for sure that it was the top to Viking mushroom. And I'm happy that I did because lo and behold, here it is. So,
there are lots of glass mushrooms out there. So if you're all out looking at mushrooms, the key feature of the Viking mushroom is that the stem has that little curve in it.
Yes, you are right, Bill. Right there, you can see right here, right there, the arch. And then this is actually a seam because, of course, this is molded glass. So that is a seam right there in that. And again, these are getting super hard to find. This is about the middle-sized one. Thank you all for the bids. We're at 67 right now with Kim. There are no scratches. Usually these, if they have any issues, they get scratched on the top. Those are just my fingerprints and the ring light that you're seeing, but no damage. And again, if you guys are just joining the measurements on this, and that's very important because you want to know the size. It's about 2 1/4 inches tall. It's about 2 1/4 inches tall. And then it's about 2 3/4 across on the top. So, and again, this is just my fingerprints. They'll be cleaned off before shipping. So we are with Martina at 70. We're looking for 71 or more. Let's do a countdown on this, gang. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So it is a honey amber. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're at 71 with Lori right now. Looking for 72 or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you, Karen, for being our official mod and bid ender, and everybody else who has been a mod tonight. Thank you so much. I'm seeing all those just in cases. Thank you so much. And there's our bid end. So right there before the bid end, it looked like we had an 82 with Martina and with a 90 just in case. Lori came in with a 144. So Lori, you're going to take it for $91. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations.
All right. So my next item is going to be choice, and I'm starting them choice at $18. And I've got two little angels here for you. The first one is a NAPCO angel. Now, she does have a condition issue. She is the lovely July. And I myself love the ones that have like the month characteristic in its hands. So she's a smaller one too. Now, her issue is there's one little chip right there on the hat. She is NAPCO. She's from the 1950s. She's in great condition other than that little bitty chip there. She still displays actually she was mine. I had her in my displays, but I decided to let her go. She says July down there. This one is 4 inches tall. Her halo and her wings are still in wonderful condition. So here is Miss July. She's choice 1. Choice number 2 is a Lefton August angel. She is in fabulous condition. She has no issues at all. She is the Poppy with the peridot gem, and she is signed by George Zoltan Lefton. Again, the name, if I had a son,
Zoltan.
Like for sure. That is such a powerful name. I love it. So she has her little peridot gemstone right there. All of the spaghetti and all of the petals and the flowers are all intact. She doesn't have any repairs to her head. She doesn't have any repairs to her halo or her wings. She's in pristine condition with all of her stickers. The July angel is great for your displays, but she does have that little flea bite there in the rim of her hat. This will be choice between the two. All right, so Brad, hello, Brad. Brad is in at 18. This is for choice. And I'm going to go ahead and start counting them down, guys. So if you're wanting your bids in, go ahead and get them in now because there is a little bit of a gnarly lag. I'm going to start at 20. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Brad, I see you're just in case of 25. Pammy came in with a bid of 20. Brad, you got that just in case of 25. And there is the bid in. Thank you, Pammy Whammy, and thank you, Brad. Brad, you get first pick at 21. So which one would you like? Would you like the July? Or would you like the July is Norcrest, Lefton is August. And August is coming up in a couple months. Right around the corner there. Brad wants August. So Brad gets August for 21. That would be for Brad. Now, Pammy Whammy, were you interested in the July for 20?
Nope. She wanted the August.
Okay. No problem at all. We'll go ahead and bring July back for the recap. Thank you, Brad.
And Brad, Misty's email is right there on the screen right now. If you want to grab a screenshot, it's also in the chat. It's pinned at the top. And if you come back, it'll also be in the description of the video as well. So Brad, just go right ahead. Right there's her email. Take a screenshot. And Miss Amy.
Hello. Hello, Jamie, that just popped in the chat. Hello. My next item is going to start at $30. And this is pretty special too. Again, I was feeling the really early 1900s vibe tonight. I found this at Springfield, Ohio, and I fell in love with it the second I saw it. I knew I had to bring it because it was fantastic. So this is a monograph, and it is by the Sin Art Publishing Company. It is not a Buzza. Buzza would be from Minnesota. This is from Ohio. So it's not a Buzza, but it is fantastic.
Wow.
It is so it is from 1929, you guys. So it is a monograph. So it would have instead of a photograph, it would be a motto that is typically framed, and then with a really decorative matting that goes on the outside. This is its original frame, and you can see it's very decorative. I really like the frame on this. The glass is in very good shape. There's no foxing to any of the paper, and I love the graphic in here. And it is getting a little washed out on camera just because of all my light up here, but it is super vibrant in color. There's no fading, but it does have this lovely poem that is in the center. So typically these would have been given as gifts, a more special gift instead of a greeting card. That's kind of the purpose around these, and they did make these in lots of different styles. There's typically ones for mothers. Those are very common. Lots of different themes for the poems that would be in the center. But this is Pal of My Heart. True to me, kind to me, never deceiving, cheering me, helping me, ever believing. Sad for me, glad for me, never apart, dear to me, near to me, pal of my heart. Clean-hearted, strong-hearted all the way through, uplifting and tender, wonderful you. Fair to me, square to me, life's dearest part. Best to me, blessed to me, pal of my heart. I just love that so, so much. And here we go on the back. This would have been the Sin Art Publishing. It is stamped in very tiny print right here at the back of the label. This was the To From label. It does say To Mother. I can't read who it's from, and it was gifted in February of 1930, but I do know that this particular version was produced in 1929. And it was sold in Toledo, Ohio, which is not super far from where the publishing company was. It does have the picture wire still intact on the back, but you can see there is a little wear to the backing paper. And I will note that it's just a little loose here at the top, but it is still attached all the way down. Measurement for this piece, it is 9 by 11. 9 by 11 is the sizing there. They did make these in lots of different sizing too, but this is not something that I typically pick up to bring, but when I see something like this and it really gives me a feeling of, wow, this is really special, I have to pick it up. So
I love this coat she's wearing because it really has that Asian influence look from that time. It's really, really pretty.
It is really, really pretty. I agree with you. And the colors in this are peach, a bright leafy green, there's yellow, blue, and then the major color around here is a dark navy blue. Okay.
You don't see a lot of these mottos with really the navy blue.
Really good. All right. So I see KB is in at 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. Don't forget those just in cases, you guys, because of our crazy lag that we have tonight. Don't forget to put those in if you are actively bidding. Susan, I see you at 33. KB and Patty Rose are both in at 35. So we're looking for 36 or more. Again, it measures 9 by 11, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
The frame on this is gorgeous too, Amy.
I really liked the frame too. The ones that were produced a little bit later, so we're talking late 30s into the 40s, would have more of a plain frame. So if you're out and about, the ones that have the more ornate frame would be the ones from the 20s. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you again, Karen. So Susan had a just in case of 47. KB had a just in case of 43, but Patty Rose came in with a just in case of 51. So Patty is going to take it for 48. Congratulations,
Nice.
Patty. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Thank you so much.
All righty, Bill.
$48, Jason. And this little lady is looking for a home if anyone is interested. And she is in amazing condition. I would point out maybe two things you might want to know about. There's a little extra clay on the back here. It's just there. And rubbing my finger over here, I do feel a little rough spot, maybe a glaze slip, but other than that, she's gorgeous. So this is the Miss Priss made by Lefton. I think you all know that. She is, and Amy has confirmed, this is the milk pitcher. And she is so delicate and pretty. I love that this particular sculpt has not just the face, but all this other area too, because look at all the paint detail they were able to get on this base. Look at that. Look at that handle.
Such a hard to find piece. Such a hard to find piece. That's good.
So fun. So fun. So this milk pitcher is 5.5 inches tall and in great condition. The inside is gorgeous. The whole thing is gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I've had the pleasure of having the cookie jar before and other pieces, the sugar and the creamer, but never this. In fact, when I found it, I had to send a note to Amy because I've never seen it before. I didn't know it was part of the set. So I was like, Amy, is this really Miss Priss? Because I didn't know. Yeah. And of course, she confirmed that it is. It's even got a little painted flower detail on the inside of the handle. Look at how pretty she is.
Before we went live tonight, I was telling Bill that of the line of Miss Priss pieces, that this is, I would consider top 4 hardest to find pieces in the kitchen line that they put out by far.
So Lori, it's not really an issue. What I pointed out on the back is that there's a little extra clay here. It's under the glaze, but I did want people to know because it's rough to the touch. So I'm a gardener, everyone. Excuse my fingers. It's rough. Just a little extra clay on the back.
Bill, they're strictly looking at Miss Priss. They're not caring about your fingers right now.
Well, I'm glad because they're pretty awful, but she's so cute. So cute. I'm happy just to have her for a few days in my house, right?
She's just so happy. She's so happy.
So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Right now, we would be looking. So this is a Lefton sculpt. I don't know who the designer was. Amy, do you know who designed it?
I don't know the designer. I've never been able to find that information.
Oh, and then the question is, Amy, do you have this one?
I do not. No, I was just typing that in the chat. I only collect the Wink and Kitty. I'm trying to get the Wink and Kitty pieces. The Miss Priss that I have was gifted to me. So.
Okay, so I'm going to start that countdown. If you are an active bidder, feel free to use it just in case if you'd like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yes, definitely a talented individual.
Yes. The hand of God touched the person that sculpted this from the heavens. The angels sang.
They had the kitchelitis, let's be honest.
Everyone wept.
So thank you, everyone, for your bids. There is the bid end. So I see Ann came in with a just in case of 120. Thank you. Lori came in right before the bid end with a bid of 125.
Yep.
And your 129 came in right after. So Lori, congratulations. She is yours for 125.
Beautiful.
All right, guys, I don't want to follow Bill anymore. I follow that. All right, gang. So we're going to bring it down a notch from Miss Priss Lefton, and I'm going to offer what I think is the trifecta of cookie jars. So number 1, it has a mushroom. Number 2, it has bluebirds. And number 3, I already said it, it's a cookie jar. So for $38, if anybody's interested, the only issue is there's a little glaze pop. little glaze pop right here. See if I can get it. It's right there around their mouth. Just a little tiny, there you can see it right there as I hold it. Just a little glaze pop right there. Other than that, it's in super good condition. If you guys love the bluebirds, and I just saw there is another little spot right here. The light caught it right there. So if you guys know Italian pottery, you know that usually this is extremely chipped up, extremely damaged. Thank you, Patty. I see you're 40. But the fact that I found a cookie jar with mushrooms on the top, I'll show them to you a little closer, but here is the base, and it is stamped Italy there on the bottom, and it is signed. So that means it's a little higher quality Italian piece. These two cute little lovebirds hanging out.
Your lovebirds are, I'll tell you that. They really like it.
They're beaking it up pretty good, Misty. They're beaking it up pretty good with each other. And what I love is the fact that it says Cookie House. It has the shutters there with the hearts. And then back here on the back, it has like a beetle that is crawling out of the stump. So Karen's in at 41. Thank you so much. And I think these are just some leaf embellishments. That's almost like a knot in the tree. But of course, with it being Italian pottery, I love how they mix in like the burgundies, the yellows. They don't just go with all the dark colors. They always went with some really, really great vibrant colors. And again, you can hear the ting is really good. So there are no lines in it. There's no major crazing, just that little glaze pop there. And what I love about the top is that you can see all this great detail, and there's still a piece of tape on it. I'll get that little piece of tape off. But look at the bark details all the way around. Those mushrooms definitely would go good if you guys collected the Mary mushroom. If you guys collected bluebirds and Mary mushrooms, I think this would be a great way to tie your kitchen or your collection all together. So let me put the lid back on for you. Let me give you the exact dimensions on it, and then we're going to count it down. It measures 10 inches tall. So it measures 10 inches tall from the very top to the bottom. It's about 6 inches wide. So we are at 41 right now with Karen. Again, just remember, there's the little glaze pop right here. And then there's a little nip around the rim, but it could be touched up, but I still think it displays beautifully. So 42 or more, we are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It is Italian pottery. It's probably from maybe early 60s, just the way it's marked Italy on the bottom. But Italy, you know, was really popular with these kinds of ceramics in the 50s and the 60s. Even if you collect the Italian different potteries. So, right, there's the bid end. So we got Patty with a just in case of 75. And I think Karen was our last bid at 41. So for 42, congratulations, Patty. It's going to you. Thank you guys so much.
Good. Jason, who found that cookie jar?
Tina found it. But I would know. Actually, no. Y'all can go back and watch the video. We kind of found it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
At the same time.
You got to live with her. So
yes, you're right, Misty. Tina found it. She found everything I'm selling tonight.
There you go. The truth comes out. All right. So my next item is, well, I've got a choice, and I'm going to start them at $22 choice. And I have two of the Galaxy Spaceman bottles. I've got the blue and the red, which is perfect for what, boys and girls? The 4th of July. Or for Christmas or for winter. You know, you can use blue, red for a lot of different things. These are from the 1950s. They were made, but never, the product was never sold. So the company kind of went under before these came to the shelves. So we've got the blue. This is the red, the Space Ace. And he has the Thunderbird on his chest there with the Saturn, those iconic eyes, and the bank or the bottle would have turned into a bank. And they did that a lot in the 50s. They would have these bottles be reused for something else, but the sculpt on these bottles are fabulous. They are, well, how tall were these again? 8.5 inches tall. So we've got our rocket jets on the back with this textured glass. Great pieces. I got them all. I got them all up in about every room I have. These are my favorite things. And then we've got the blue Space Scout. Now you might find some blue ones, but they're a different name. So they had a couple different names on each bottle. So I know some people want to collect all the colors. Some people want to collect all of the colors and all of the different variants of names that they had on their chest. You can see the blue one has the star in the middle of his planet, but excellent condition. Very, very hard to find. All right, Steel, I see you're in at 24, and I'm going to go ahead and start counting them down. This is for choice between the red and the blue. Here we go. 15, no, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, Jamie, I know they spent a lot of money. I think that's probably, maybe that's why they never made it to the market, because they spent so much money on the packaging.
They went bankrupt.
Actually, Misty, I'm trying to get the full story. You know, those are kind of local to where I'm at. An antique dealer that knew it back in the day, he said that they were sued by the company that did syrup bottles. So they created all them. So I'm trying to get the full story, but it's leaking out now that they got sued from the original for copyright infringements.
Probably so, but boy, what a great idea. And a lot of the times the caps, because these were all found in a warehouse, the caps don't match the bottle. They're just kind of randomly put on. So that's why this is blue and it's the grape. They just kind of randomly put them on. Okay, there is the bid in. Thank you so much, Karen. So we have Antiques for You had a bid of 31. Susan has a bid of 42. So Susan, you get first pick at 32. Would you like the Space Ace in red or the Space Scout in blue? $32 each, or I don't blame you because they look so good together for the 4th of July. All right, thank you so much. They're coming to you for 32 each.
All right, Miss Amy.
Okay, my next round's going to start at 24. I do have another fancy ceramic lady up for you next. She is darling cute. Now, she is made by a narco. And again, I have never had the pleasure of finding her in the close to 10 years that I have been selling ceramics. So she was a fun find. So she is made by a narco. And she is dressed in this lovely powder blue dress. She's got gold shoes, Bill, that loves to see the shoes poking out. And she's got her little parasol. I love the expression on her face. She is just very detailed. They did make her in 2 different colorways. In purple and in green. And I've never come across any of them in person. I've never seen them in a showcase or anything like that, but I just love all the detail on her. Now, I will say that when I found her, she was missing the very teeny tip of her finger there. I have touched it up, so it is blended in there, so it's not glaring white ceramic, but I did want to note that. That is the only issue with her, besides a little crazing that is present on the white ceramic. In a few places underneath her dress and at the base, but there's no other chips or anything with her. I think she would look darling with the Miss Priss. The expression is just so good on her. She is a narco though, not Lefton. She is stamped, numbered, and foil stickered there on the bottom. Very cute little gal. She measures 5 3/4 tall to the top of the bow on her hat and 3.5 inches wide to the widest part of her dress.
I love how big her eyes are.
I know. That's why I thought that she would look really cute. If you do like a whole blue kind of display, she would also be really cute in a 4th of July little display there because of the blue that she is wearing. But such good shape. I couldn't believe. I found her in Wisconsin when I was there a couple weeks ago. She's just darling. All right, so I'm going to count her down because we still have some rounds to get to tonight, so I don't want to take up too much time. So I'm going to count her down. Natasha is in at 40, so we're looking for 41 or more. Oh, no, you didn't. That's what she's saying. Absolutely. All right, let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big and. She does have kind of a little Southern Belle thing going on too.
Absolutely.
All right. Just waiting for that bid end to come in. I haven't seen it yet. There it is. All right, Karen, there is the bid end. So Natasha had a 40, but Ran Peg came in with a just in case of 60. So Ran Peg is going to take it for 41. Please make sure if you are a new customer, either to me or any of us on the screen, make sure if you win an item tonight that you send us an email with your YouTube name, your real name, your full shipping address, and that email that we can send your PayPal invoice to so we can get you invoiced for your goodies. Please send that as soon as possible. That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Bill.
$10 for choice, Jason, and I'm trying to meet all my contractual obligations tonight. So the first choice is this adorable little kitschy pair of deer salt and pepper shakers that are in great condition. The only thing I would say about the condition of these shakers is in little places, there's a little black paint displacement that's under the glaze. But one thing I love about these shakers is that the pepper has 7 holes. And I'm a pepper lover, so this would be great. I don't know the manufacturer. I've done a lot of research on these. I don't know, but they are made in Japan. Amy, any ideas?
I have had these in my personal collection for years. I've never been able to identify a maker for those.
Yeah. So they're 3 inches tall, super adorable. And my other obligation, of course, so the second choice, to bring some Kewpies. And these little fun ones are little sport Kewpies, one with a baseball bat, one with a tennis racket. Now, I am 99% positive these are Lefton. There are a bunch of them listed online that are bisque porcelain, so that means they're a bit newer. These are glazed, so I think these are older Lefton pieces. There are remnants of tags on the stickers on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure that these are glazed. They do have their little wings here, so I'm pretty sure they're Lefton.
Those deer, that one he looks like he might be a little worried.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's worried that this little Kewpie has a baseball bat. He's not sure what he's going to do with that.
And the deer partner looks a little angry.
Yeah.
They're fun. I love it when they have these deer in different poses.
I do too.
You can layer them. So fun. So you're bidding on either the set of salt and pepper shakers or the pair of Kewpies. The Kewpies are coming together, and the baseball player just was angry that we were blaming him for having a bat.
He's like, it was the tennis guy. Everybody blames it on the baseball bat.
It's so funny too, because in the Pixie world, if the Pixies have sports equipment, the baseball bat and the tennis racket are the most popular, the most frequent ones that you see. So I think that's so interesting. So it's choice for the salt and pepper shaker deer, which meets my contractual obligation with Amy, or the sport Kewpies, which meets my obligation with Misty. He's good.
He's good.
He's got a hard head. He's good.
And the Kewpies are in great condition. There aren't any condition issues other than the fact that their stickers are lost to time. So I'll go ahead and start a countdown because we have a couple more rounds to go. So right now we're looking for 18 or more for choice on the deer or the Pixies. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think the fanny up is funny too.
I love it. His expression's like, whoop.
Yeah.
You almost pulled a Jason there, Bill.
I did. I'll admit that I did. No, I didn't almost. I did. I did pull a Jason. Just no damage as a result. So there is the bid end. Thank you everyone for your bids. So Donna had the first 18. Susan had a just in case of 20. Tracy had a just in case of 30. Tracy, if you'd like to let me know at your bid of 21, would you like the Cupies or the deer? Susan, you're back up at 20. Donna, you're back up at 18. And Deborah, you're back up at 18. And I can just watch the comments so that we can move it along.
All right, Bill. All right, gang. My next item is going to start at $60, and it is for what I think is really cool. It's for a Van Briggle lamp the original Van Briggle shade, because every time I just know that these are, it seemed to be what the company used when they sold these lamps. So you're going to get it. It works. Let me show you that it works so you can see, that it works. So we'll give you the details on it. It's in very good condition. It is in the Ming color, which is in the blue. $60 start. It has felt on the bottom. So I can't necessarily show you where it would be signed in there, but it would be signed Van Briggle. No damage at all to the bottom. There's no damage at all to the socket part. The cord's in very, very good condition. The lamp itself, from the top to the bottom, measures 6 inches tall. So with the shade on it, it measures about 10. And the shade, I think, is super neat in of itself. And that measures about 5 1/4. So you can see that they used all this dry floral. They even used I guess you call it a petrified or dried out butterfly. Then they have all this like angel hair mixed in. I was able to find a few of these shades, and I don't think a lot of them stood the test of time. It was like a harder, thicker, almost like a fiberglass shade, but it's a thicker plastic. And then they used these pop rivets to hold it together. The shade's in super good condition. It is one of those shades that the bulb does fit into the housing to hold it. Yes, it is. It is Desert Gal. It is the original shade to it. When Van Briggle sold these, or every time I found a representation of a Van Briggle lamp, this is the shade that came with it.
They call them taxidermy shades, but it's not really taxidermy.
Right. Right. And usually all of this is completely disintegrated and falling apart. You can see that the webbing is in super good condition. These shades alone are very collectible.
Yeah.
But to find it with a lamp is even greater. So again, that was your shade. This is the base. It is in the Ming pattern. In the Ming color. Again, it is the Van Briggle lamp. I would say this was probably the 1950s, in my best guess. I will show you I'll show you the plug. The wiring in this is in very good condition. I would not be afraid to, just plug this in when you get it home. So there is your plug. Super good condition. I don't know that it's necessarily polarized, but there is a little larger side and a smaller. Again, you can see that it does work. I would use one of the LED bulbs in it, because you would not want to burn the lampshade. So again, these came in different sculpts. They came in figural sculpts. Let me plug it back in to show you that it works one more time. They came in these like pot style bottoms that I have here. And again, the lampshade just literally slides right onto your bulb. I just want to do it nice and easy.
Jason, does the lamp take a certain wattage of bulb?
What was that, Amy?
Does it take a certain wattage of bulb?
You can use any watt that you want. I wouldn't use an incandescent bulb over maybe 15 or 25, because you could possibly damage the shade, kind of like the old fiberglass shades of the 60s. So what I would do is, if you wanted to use it more than like a boudoir lamp, or if you wanted to use it more of a lamp to light up your room, I could, I have 100 watt in it right now, but it's one of the LED ones that doesn't put off any form of heat. So it's not going to ruin the shade. So you could put in any watt bulb you want. I would just be very careful if you put in an incandescent one. I wouldn't go much over 25 watts with that, because like with the fiberglass shades, you can burn it. So we're at 60 right now with Pitty Pat Pickens. Again, you're going to get the Van Briggle lamp and the original shade. When it's together, there's no issues. There's no damage. When it's together, it measures just about 10 inches tall. The shade itself comes in right around 5 1/4 inches. And then the lamp itself is about 6 inches tall. And I just feel like I want to get that glare off so you guys can see. It is a blue undertone of the shade. Get the glare off so you guys can see the fact that all of those dried flowers, everything is still intact. A lot of times when I do find the shade, all of this is disintegrated. So let's count it down. We're looking for 61 or more, and just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. Make sure you're subscribed to everybody on the screen. All the links to their channels are in the description of the video. Please give this a thumbs up, guys. Please give Mother Tucker's a follow. And we're just waiting on the bid end. Thank you, Karen Gillette, for being our bid ender and our mods. And it looks like Miss Pitty Pat Pickens is coming to you for $60. Thank you so much.
That's
Congrats.
beautiful.
All right.
All right. Well, you've got the Spaceman bottles, but do you have the box?
Ooh.
Because I do. I have. Well, this is the one. This one was mine, but I've bought more. But this one is the one that I'm selling. So this is the original case that the Galaxy bottles would come in. And Jason, I'm going to start this at $40. These they're scarce. You can see on the inside here you have the dividers. There would have been 12 bottles in each case. I had mine up on a shelf, and then I had all my bottles around it, and I had some sitting on top of it as well. I mean, you can see the graphics are amazing. Home syrups for soft drinks. There is one side, and then this side here we have the 1 dozen pint bottle, Space Food Companies, Baltimore, Maryland. This side is the same as the other side, and I like this one right here because if you wanted to display it just like that, I would just put like a little bit of poster putty kind of on there to hold that down. And so you could display it just like that if you had like a smaller area. But you can see here, this is the asteroid aerodrome. I guess that's where they all lived in there. But it's in great condition. It really is. On the inside here, it says printed by James Hanway.
Wow.
I don't know if that's the artist or if that's just the printing company, but that's I thought that was kind of worth mentioning. These are pretty scarce. You can look on eBay and see what they've sold for.
You know, this box just gives you the sense that there is so much potential with this product. I mean, other products, children's toys, all of that potential, which just kind of got stymied and is just sitting in a warehouse.
Yeah. Well, and you think about 1950s, that was like every child, you know, everything was space and atomic and all of that. And so they were just kind of playing along with the craze of the moment. So honestly, it was a really great marketing strategy. The marketing for this company was beyond its time, but apparently they were copyright infringement against them. But
I mean, it could be Halloween costumes, you know, many different possibilities if it kind of got off the ground, but it never did.
Yeah, I mean, if you have some of the little Martian figurines, I've got one here that looks really cute, you know, displayed. You know, with your Spaceman bottles and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you could do with this. All right, so let's see. Antiques for You is in at 40, and I'm going to go ahead and start counting this down. And I will ask, well, I probably am not going to, I'm not going to fold it down because this part is stapled together. So I am going to ship it in a box. I'm going to ship it a box in a box. I will wrap this up in plastic to protect it, but I'm not going to fold the box down because I don't want it to get damaged. All right, let's go ahead and count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, it looks great for 4th of July. Or if you've got your other Spaceman bottles, just to display on a shelf with these in front of it, it's a great display piece if you have your Spaceman bottles. All right, there is the bid end. So Antiques for You, it's coming to you for $40. Thank you so very much.
All right,
right.
Miss Amy.
My next item is going to start at $20, and I brought something for the true ephemera lovers tonight. This is very cool. I spent a good long while leafing through this because the graphics in here are fantastic. So this is a child's seed catalog from 1908.
Wow.
1908. So it does have some wear to the binding, okay? But I do feel like even with the bending and the wear to the binding, it's in pretty good shape for its age. And there are mostly black and white illustrations in here, but there are some colored pages too, and they're fantastic. So I want to go through here and show you some of the things that are in here because it's pretty cool. The one that I picked up for Bill, that I sent to Bill, was from 1934, 1935. And the stuff in there was fascinating, but this one is just chef's kiss is all I can say about it. So this was the spring catalog. So here is a color page that's in here with some of the illustrations that are in here. So it has mostly black and white illustrations, like I said, that are in here of the different seeds that you could order from the catalog. And the detail in the pictures in here, it's just amazing. And there's bonus ephemera in here. We do have a money order sheet. All right, so this particular John Lewis was from Floral Park, New York. And here is, you could also order a little monthly little newsletter from them if you wanted to sign up for it. That's what that little order form is for. I want to get to some other. Look at the tomatoes. Don't you just want to eat that?
Wow,
So
yes.
And look at the asparagus that's next to it. It's just so cool. So they did a spring and a fall catalog. Here's some cucumbers. There's some great stuff in here. I wanted to get to the corn. Where's the corn? Here it is. Look at the corn. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
God.
It's just immaculate detail. Such tiny little illustrations that are in here. And here is another color page.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
I mean, you could just spend hours, like I did. I was sipping my coffee and I just started leafing through this, looking at all the amazing things that were in here in 1908. And Bill was talking earlier about how you can compare some of the things that were available back then compared to what is available now. But I mean, look at the detail in that. You can see like the little pen strokes and everything. It's so cool. I think there was one other. Look at the berries. All the berries are back here in the back. Yum. Just makes me want to go down and eat some raspberries. That's what it wants me to do. All right, so here's the back cover. Again, great illustration on the back. Measurement for this, it does measure 7 by 9.5. And again, it does have some bending, some wear, but my goodness, it's from 1908. So I had to rescue it. I knew somebody would love this for their ephemera collection, or if they like to do displays around flowers and vegetables. So cheesecake's in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. I know all the work that it took to draw all that. It's just fascinating. All right, we're going to count this down. Don't forget those just in cases. If you are actively bidding, I don't want anybody to come in after the bid end. All right, we are looking for 26 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's a stink bug up here. It's flying around. I hate those things.
And just look at the border around, like that deco border that's around
It
the.
says 1908. Yeah. I love the artwork. It's so good. All right. There's a bid in from Karen. I see Cheesecake Your 30 did come in after the bid end. So Cheesecake had a bid of 25, and Susan came in with a just in case of 28. So Susan is going to take it for 26. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All righty, Bill.
$35, Jason. I have another round of cats. I should have thought through this a little bit more, but I have this amazing cat chained family with the parent cat and the two little kittens. I thought, and Amy confirmed, that this is Tilso. This kind of long neck, skinny cat design is kind of indicative of what Tilso does. But I'm loving this little cap, this green cap that's on the parent with this green bow. But this cap looks like almost like an old army cap.
An army hat.
Yep, like a wick.
Really
Almost
cool.
like a wick. Yep.
And the set is in great condition. I believe this is the original chain. The only thing I want to point out, and let me be very careful, there is a little rough spot, a little scuff on the cheek of this little one. Whether or not it wasn't glazed or it bumped up against something, but that is really the only condition issue on this entire set. I think this is pretty amazing. Pink cat, green bow tie with the little. So again, this could be either parent, I imagine. Really fun. So let me just give you a close up on the parent's face. So cute. Yeah, look at it. It's so good.
It's amazing, Bill.
And then these little tykes down here. I mean, even the chain is like the perfect length. Look at the way that it hangs so evenly. Now there are no marks other than a number on the bottom. There's no sticker, no other marks, but the large parent does have a number on it. I was not able to. I looked up that number, couldn't identify it. And then the two little ones. I want to give you a close up.
Oh, these are so darling, Bill. Oh, so good.
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
And they would go great with your tall boy shakers. Like if you had some tall boy shakers to mix in with those, real good.
Tilso, Kim. Tilso.
So I had the Tilso shakers a couple of weeks ago, Jason. I don't know if you remember.
Yep.
And this whole cat, other than like the decorations that are on it, is very similar in style. You might remember they had the bow ties that went out to the side.
The purple ones, right?
Yeah, the purple ones.
Yeah.
And then so I bought those. I bought these at the same time, and then I have a set of Tilso large duck ones too. So yeah, I just thought these were great. These are so like what I would collect if I had more space, really, because I just think they're kitschy cute, but they're also really they feel really well done and high end to me.
And their faces are all different too. I like that about them. The sculpt and the face is different.
So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. We do have 2 more rounds, I think. So after this one, so right now we're looking for 46 or more. Yeah, maybe a Scottish cap, potentially. Really does look like an army cap to me, though.
It does.
Really fun, really fun. So 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I didn't even tell you all the size. So this one is 8 inches tall.
Wow.
The parent is 8 inches tall. How cool is that? It's a nice big size.
Meow, meow. You didn't do it, Amy. I was going to say. Deanna did it.
We were saving it for the end.
Okay, so Wanda had a just in case of 67. Christine came in with the first just in case of 75. Matthew came in with the second just in case of 75. So Christine, I think that means you get this for 75. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Correct.
Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for your bids.
All right, gang. I'm bringing a piece of glass, and it's starting at $28. It has no maker's mark on it, so in my best guess, I believe that this is Polish glass, and I believe that this was their attempt to mimic Murano. So Murano did a lot of this drapery in the glass, and it's reading true to color. So you guys can see it is this gorgeous purple, almost hinges on an amethyst, not quite dark enough. But again, if you guys are looking to do a rainbow of your glass vases, this is going to be a color you're going to need to add to it. So the bottom does have a polished pontil. It is a polished bottom. So there would have been usually with Polish glass, there was a pontil mark on the bottom. They finished the bottom really well after they cut it off the slab. And then what they would do is they would just sand the rim. So due to the rim, I believe that this is Polish glass. But if anyone in the chat can help identify it, that is my best guess. And I guess that it is from the 1960s to the 1970s. But it has this gorgeous white drape encasing glass in it. I think it's just gorgeous. It's in very good condition. There's no sickness to it. I did have to clean the base a little bit. I do believe that somebody did use it to have flowers in at one time. It measures 10.5 inches tall. So let me hold it this way so you can get the full effect. Again, with the way the bulbous vase is, that's what led me to believe that it potentially is Polish glass. And again, I think it is 60s or 70s. And again, from the wear on the bottom, it probably was used a lot, and you can tell that I think that helps add the age to it. So again, you guys can see the gorgeous as I cover it up a little bit, and it's in more of a dark. It has a very amethyst color, but when the light pierces it, it has this gorgeous purple color. And I just love the effect of the drape effect with that white. I think, again, that this was their way to try to mimic Murano glass, because Murano did a lot of that different drapery. And you can see how it goes down. I'm going to get that glare off so you guys can see. If this would have a polished top and this would be a little more straight, it would probably be Murano. But due to the fact that this is the way it is, and you can actually see when you hold it up into the light, you can see some of the flint from when the glass was made. So it's a lesser quality, and that is probably why I suspect that it is Polish glass. So right now we are at 28 with Tracy. Again, it measures 10.5 inches tall, very good condition. If you guys are doing a rainbow for your glass vases, this is going to be a harder color to acquire, to have. So I thought it'd be a great time to bring it so you guys could use it, and it would look great in a window, great with some of your summertime flowers in it. So let's count it down. We're looking for 29 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And it is a gorgeous color. There's no chips. There's no damage. Again, it's a nice size one. It would definitely mix well with your L.A. Smith, with your Viking, if you had Murano, all those different glass companies. And I just love the swoop with the drape effect. So there's our bid end, and you got it, Tracy. Congratulations. It's coming to you. All right, Misty.
Okay, so I had to do a little changing tonight because there was an accident. And as I was unwrapping the Lefton Bluebird, you can see it because it's mine now, because I was talking to Jeffrey and I dropped it and it broke. So it's now my Lefton Bluebird, and it was in pristine condition until I got my hands on it. But I traded it out for something just as fabulous for my own personal collection, the little Davar Ketchup Pixie Wear. Not Holt Howard. You can typically tell because the stripes are going around on the Davar ones, and they're up and down on the Holt Howard. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm starting this at $60.
You got it.
Interestingly enough, though, they are interchangeable. So if you find a Davar base and you got a Holt Howard Pixie, it'll fit in there. They can be married. This is in pristine condition. There isn't any issue with it at all. So let me show you the little head here, the little starry-eyed head, a little ginger. The spoon has not been repaired at all. It's in pristine condition. And then we have the ketchup, the stripes going around the base. It's got the little indent there for the spoon. It does not have the spoon with it, but there really isn't a lot of crazing on it. And we've got the stamp and Japan sticker on the bottom. This one's from 1959. And yes, they copied Holt Howard. The Holt Howard Pixie Wear was first. Then you had all these other companies that was like, hey, we can do that too. And they did. And a lot of them they're just as collectible in their own right. You know, there are diehard collectors for Holt Howard. There's diehard collectors for these. There's diehard collectors for the Lefton ones. So it's all good. Just depends on what you like. I like them all. I don't really have any preference. If it's cute and kitschy and I like it, then I don't care who made it. I'm kind of drawn to it anyway.
And Misty, I've never seen one with the original round paper Japan sticker on it. Still,
Yeah,
never seen one of those.
Oh, it's upside down. Yeah, this one's in excellent condition. There isn't any issue with it at all. So it's pretty
crazy. Doesn't look like that has much crazing on it either.
It has some crazing throughout. It does have some crazing throughout, but it doesn't distract from it at all, I don't think. So, all right. Honestly, if I don't sell this one tonight, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to bring it back for the recap. So, all right. I am going to go ahead and set this down if there's no interest in it tonight.
All right. Miss Amy.
Okay, my next item. So we have this round.
Oh, wait. You got two people.
The lag.
As soon, always happens as soon as you change the screen. Okay, so Antiques for You have the first 60. I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down, starting at 20. Don't forget to get the just in cases in, guys. And you can do a quick lookup of these on eBay. Mm-hmm. They're pretty desirable. Okay, here we go. Especially in pristine condition. Yes. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Yeah, so the ceramic composition on the Devar is a bit different than Holt Howard, which makes these chippier. You don't usually see huge chips in Holt Howard, but you do in the Devar. So for Missy to have this in perfect condition is unusual.
Yeah, I about died when I found it. And like I said, it was up there. I had it in my own personal collection, but I had to bring something just as equally as good as the Bluebird since I dropped it as a travesty. All right, there is the bid end. So Ann had a just in case of 65, but Antiques for You had that they didn't have a just in case. They had a bid of 66. So it's coming to Antiques for You for $66. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, how much?
All right. My next item is going to start at 14. And what I was saying is that we have this round to finish, and then we have one more after that. So I do have some jewelry tonight, and I'm hoping that I can get my camera to cooperate so you can see all the tiny details in here. Let me see here. Come on, camera.
Come on.
So this is a brooch, and it does have a spot on it where you can also make it into a pendant. And if my camera would be ever so nice to cooperate and focus, it's been working for me all evening until we need to see the tiny little stuff that's in here. So this is lucite. Okay, so it is 3-dimensional lucite. Okay, you can see. And captured in there are some very tiny some tiny little mushrooms, tiny little leaves. Come on, camera. There it is. All right. Tiny little mushrooms, tiny little flowers, tiny little leaves encased in the lucite. And it is, the frame of this has tiny little flowers and filigree. It is kind of, I'm not sure. It's kind of like a mixture between like a coppery gold kind of tone to the metal that is there. And it is lucite, so it will glow that sickly, weird alien green color that lucite does. It does have a safety clasp here on the back. It does work good working order, and like I said, it does have the loop here on the back, so you could turn it into a necklace if you want to wear it as a necklace instead of a brooch, which I think is great. I wish more people made their jewelry like that, because sometimes I really wish something was a necklace. I tend to wear necklaces a little bit more than brooches, but just very cool. I don't know if these were actual tiny little mushrooms or they were created out of some other kind of little stem, But either way, it's really, really cool. And I liked it the second I saw it. I knew somebody else would like it as much as me. I also thought like it would look really cool on a black hat for a really big statement piece, especially if you're a mushroom lover. So measurement on this, it is 2 by 2 1/4. So that's the sizing there. And
Amy,
I don't notice that there's really any scratching so much on the lucite. It is pretty shiny and good shape. Jason, were you going to ask a question?
Yep, they got 2 questions, but I think we know the answer. They want to know, do they think it is sterling silver?
It is. No. I do not see, there's no markings on it anywhere. There's no 925 or anything like that on the backing that would indicate that to me. The color, I wish I had something. I do. I have a spoon. So you can see next to it that it is a little bit more on the goldy kind of coppery side as compared to the spoon. I hope that helps you in the colorway, but I don't see any markings. There's no signature, nothing that would indicate that it is sterling silver in any sort of way on the back. I did confer with Tina on this. Believe that this is from the late 60s, early 70s, if I had to give it a date.
And the clasp does look original. To me,
yes, the clasp does not look like it has been replaced. It does have the Y.
Yeah.
The Y setting there on the back, and that does look like it is original to the piece, and it does not look like the jewelry or the necklace loop there was added. That looks like it's part of the armature of the piece as well. All right, so I'm going to count this down. Kim's in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to Miss Wildlife's in at 17, so we are looking for 18. I'm going to start at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It would look really nice on a scarf. I agree with you on that.
Amy, it's great. It's like Victorian meets boho meets mid-century because of the lucite. Like it's the 50s, all of it.
Yep. All right, there's a bid in from Karen. So Miss Wildlife had a just in case of 20. Kim had a just in case of 22, but Anne came in with a just in case of 45. So Anne is going to take it for 23. Congratulations, Anne. Thank you so much.
Such a great piece of jewelry, Amy.
$11, Jason. And I have my planter for the evening. I have this beautiful green drip hull planter, which is a nice big size. So it can be used for lots of other purposes other than a plant, although a plant would look lovely in it. It is the B19. So if you're familiar with hull, when they put a letter in front of the number, it means that there's more than one version. So the A19 is actually blue and green. The B19 is what they call the dark green drip, and it is gorgeous. The planter itself is in great condition. There are no chips or cracks on the outer surface. There is a bottom chip that you only see from the bottom right here. Not a big deal. And it does have the Hull USA copyright mark on it. And it does have the B19 on it. You just can't see it. But it is really, really pretty. And it's a solid piece of pottery. The drip is really gorgeous. And let me just get you a size. It's 4 inches tall, but it's 7.5 inches from side to side. So it's a nice big size. But I think with these Hull pieces, and Hull does that brown drip so nicely. That's really the star of the show, is just look at the detail on the drip, both on the outside and the inside. So pretty. And so controlled. I mean, it's like uniform all the way around. Like when you look at the drip that Treasure Craft did or some of the California pottery companies, some of it just goes all the way down to the bottom. This is just really, really nicely controlled.
And again, I think a terracotta pot would look good in that as it's
inside. Yep. And on top too.
Yep.
Right?
Nice shape that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. All right. So thank you for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. If anyone else is interested, now is the time. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And Holly, thank you so much for putting all of our links in
Thank you,
all
Holly.
night long. So Pat, if you want to bid, I don't think you had a bid in before you're just in case. So now it doesn't matter. Okay. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much. So Cheesecake, this is yours for 26. Thank you.
Yep.
Bill, I was going to say that almost had German pottery feels to it. Do you know what I mean? Like the thickness of it.
Yeah, maybe. But think about the time this was made and what was going on in Germany.
Right. Well, yeah, right. No, I was just saying it had a look. It had a look.
Yeah, it definitely does. The green is fun to find. There's so much brown that it's really fun to find the green.
All right. My next item is going to start at 18, and I have a book. And I just need to say that I never gave books a second thought or looked at them until I started watching Misty. And me and Bill talk about this all the time. Misty, thank you for showing us how great ephemera can be used to not only read, but to decorate with, and how much more valuable it is. So
this is lovely.
It has the right age in all the right spots. So the book is copyrighted 1946. It is Flower Fables on it. There's this cute little flower pixie or flower fairy on the front. So it's Fables and Pictures. And I think it's Zilla Whitted. I think that's how you say the name, or Whited. So again, there is just a little bit of wear, but the graphics on this are phenomenal. So, and then back here in the back is where you could have put your name. Nobody did. But again, there is some wear to it. You can see there is some staining. But again, I think it adds to the character of the book. So before I show you the inside real quick, it measures 7 inches tall by 9 inches across, and it is from 1946. And I just marked a couple of the pages that I wanted to show you guys. Each one of these here on the inside, it has a story about the flower.
Gosh.
So, oh, wow. The graphics on the inside, like look at the little frog in there, and I want to make sure I don't want to hurt the binding on it. Look at the little fairy up there. Wow. So that's the story of the daisy. Pardon me. And it goes into all detail, a story or a fable about a daisy. It lists all sorts of different flowers. And then on this page here, this one is my favorite. I think this one shows the morning glory. So it shows the morning glory flower. Look at them. Just gorgeous. And I'm not going to, like Bill was even saying, I'm not talented enough like Misty to go ahead and read it to you backwards. But there is, like I said, there is a fable for each one of these. It gives a description of the flower, and then it gives like almost a poem and a fable about it. And then, you know, it has all the great graphics. I think this is really unique. It's from 1946. I love that. I just showed a couple pages. The orchid is my favorite. 2, it has the anthropomorphic butterfly on it. It has the anthropomorphic bee on it. Look at that derpy bee. And again, it is a fable from 1946. And I just think, how great would this look opened in your decor?
Right.
Put it on a
use a plate stand and open it up. And if you've got your glass and stuff in front of it too, that's going to look so pretty with it.
Or the little figurines that have the flower hats.
Exactly. And then look how it shows the water lily. So it gives almost a little child description, gave more anthropomorphic to it. Look at the iris. Have any of you guys ever seen?
I have never seen.
I've never seen that one.
I just think it's so whimsical, and it speaks to the time. It's copyrighted 1946. And then you have the little sunflower, I think is so cute. Look at the child's face in the sunflower. So $16. And I could only find 1 or 2 examples of this online anywhere. And they were asking a lot more than what I was starting it at. So Martha, we're at 18. Thank you so much. I will say the spine is a little loose, but it's not falling apart. It's just a little loose. I feel like it was stored in between larger books, and I didn't show them all to you. So I wanted the new owner to have the fun of looking through it. But there's the inside cover one more time. Look at the frog on the mushroom playing his banjo. Like, this is just so whimsical. 1946. Thank you, Deborah. I see you're 20, so we're looking for 21 or more. Copyrighted 1946, and we're going to keep it moving because we have one more round. So if you guys are interested, throw in a just in case for active bidders. We'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Look at that dragon with the lily of the valley.
Oh,
Just
I love it.
Super unique book. And it does have wear, but like I said, I think it's all the wear and all the right places. It just gives it that patina that it needed. So I see all your bids. Thank you so much. Right now we're with Deborah at 23 with the just in case. And there's the bid end. So Deborah Williams for you for 23. Thank you so much. All right, Misty.
That's amazing. All right, Jason, I'm going to start this is my last item of the night. I'm going to start it at $18, and you're going to get all 3 pieces in this lot. If you like some Kreis, I've got some Kreis, Kreiss. So these are the 2 little hound dog salt and pepper shakers. They are in great condition. There isn't any issue. Well, the only issue with them is that you can see on the girl, she's got her blue diamond or jeweled eyes and the little jewel in her hair. Her partner is missing one of his jeweled in his eyes, but that's a fairly easy fix. So you will get these. They are marked Kreis on the bottom. And then when I bought them, they came with this little guy, and he's just a figurine, but he matches. So I don't know. Maybe he's
it's junior dog. It's
junior dog. And they're little hound dogs. But I don't know. They needed to go together because they are all color coordinating with one another, you know. But he was just like doing like a little penguin walk. But
he's the milkman.
He's the milkman. He's also marked Kreis on the bottom. And the different part about this one is he has a little Japan. Oops, upside down. A little sticker there. On a little tattoo on his side. Now he's the only one that has the Japan, but all 3 pieces are marked Kreis. And you can see the back of the little boy dog has holes in the back of his head. And the little girl dog has 3 holes in the back of her head. Focus. And they're all in great condition other than the one dog missing his jeweled eye. And you'll get all 3 pieces. So if you like Kreis, this is a great little lot here. All right, Pitty Pat's Pickin'. I love saying your name. You are bidding at $18. And let's go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The one in the middle kind of looks like he's trying to like really hard to impress either one of them. I think he really wants to show off for one of them. But I think that they're kind of smitten with one another. All right, so Pitty Pat's Pickin'. The lot is coming to you for $18. Thank you so very much.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right, my last item for the night is going to start at 16, and I'm ending with another fancy gal. So she is a little special though. So this is a pretty lady made by Arnart, A-R-N-A-R-T, and she has that hardened lace that goes throughout. And I have seen these lots of times, and for the most part, the lace on these is usually gross, discolored, yellowing from some of the glue that was used to harden it. But this is one that is probably in the best shape that I have seen. And she does still have her original little parasol. So it is hardened lace, and it's trimmed in gold. Like what it reminds me of is like the mica glitter color, like the German mica glitter color is the paint that it is trimmed on, that goes all the way around the parasol, all the way around the bottom of her dress. And throughout, you can see that there's glitter that is sprinkled throughout the lace. There's no repairs or anything with her, but the special thing about her is that she's a trinket box.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen one of these.
Store your little rings or treasures that's down in there. I'm going to show you the bottom that does still have the art foil sticker there at the bottom. And there is a whole series of these little boxes, little figurines and planters. There's also boys that match the figurines. This is from the Lefemme, Lefemme series that Art put out. So there is yellow, there's burgundy, and there's also a pink colorway in these fancy ladies. So she has a little bun that's in the back of her hair. She's in really, really good shape. Usually I see these and they're not good enough shape for me to pick them up, or the parasol's missing or something's wrong with it. But she's in lovely, lovely condition. So she measures 6.5 inches tall. Kind of, it varies depending on how you pose the little parasol. And I will take this out of her hand and wrap it separately when I do pack this. I won't leave it like that, but it does just slip in and out of her hand. It is on a metal wire there. So it's pretty easy to put in and out. You could glue that in place if you wanted to really pose it in a certain position if you wanted to. So 6.5 by 4.5 is the sizing there. Again, she is a trinket box, which might be a little surprising. I know Jason was surprised to see that she was a little surprise mystery box too, but cute to keep on your vanity or something like that. Keep your little jewelry and trinkets in there. All right, so I see Anne's in at 19, so we're looking for 20 or more. I am going to start that countdown on her. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You can see it's multicolored glitter that's scattered throughout the lace, which I think is fun. I think she's fun. All right. I see Tracy has a just in case of 28. Anne was at 19. And I'm waiting for the lag to catch up. So there is the bid end from Karen, and your just in case did come in after the bid end. So Tracy is going to take it for 20. Congratulations, Tracy. Thank you so much.
All righty, Mr. Bill.
$10, Jason. And for my last item, I just wanted to bring something that was fun and it had a little whimsy. So I have this glass penguin, and the penguin is in this sort of blue glass color. But if you see on the inside, this glass penguin has two little penguin babies on the inside, sort of sitting in this icy nest of glass. It's really, really fun. I don't know a manufacturer. I don't even know an age. It does have a Ponto mark with a nice smooth bottom on it. But I just thought that the penguins within a penguin was just such a fun thing. It does have some weight. So if someone wanted to use this as a paperweight, it absolutely would work. But let me just give you a close-up on those two little critters inside. How fun. And it really does look like an icy nest to me that they're sitting in. Or maybe they're on the edge of a glacier or something. But really, really fun. No condition issues. The sculpt is really, really nice. You can really see the shape here on the back with the wings and then the little tail. It's all smooth glass. And then the clarity is really good too. There might be one or two little bubbles that you see here or there. But those little guys in the inside are so cute. So let me just tell you, it is 4.5 inches tall. So 4.5 inches tall, and the bottom has a ponto, but it is smoothed out. Yeah, really
penguin things are so hard to find. You just don't see penguins that often.
It's really why I picked it up, because I mean, there's a lot of glass paperweights out there, but this one it's a penguin, number one, and then it just has that really fun detail on the inside. Love it. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Right now, we'd be looking for 13 or more. So if you're an active bidder, you can use it just in case if you're interested. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Okay, hold on here, Bill.
Sunshine, I'm going to assume that you're just in case There's some, I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. There's your bid end, Bill.
I don't know how to interpret what just happened, everyone. So, yeah. So,
Well, it looks like Miss Wildlife was a just in case of 25.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Noelle had a just in case of 57. So I think, because I mean, not unless Sunshine really, really wanted that penguin. Maybe she did.
Yeah, I'm going to, so Sunshine, just verify if that was accurate. And if it is, then it's yours for 58.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, that's fine. If it was a typo, it goes to Noelle for 26. So we'll just wait. I'll just look. So Sunshine, that was accurate. So Sunshine, it is yours for 58. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. All righty, gang. My last item, and it's the last item tonight, is going to start at $14 if I can find my own. There we go. $14. And I suspect these are Christ or Christ shakers. And I'll show you why. Because Misty was showing the paper label, and usually the earlier Christ had that same paper label.
Yeah.
So I suspect that these are the earlier version before they started putting on the rhinestones and things. So the set of deer, I'm keeping my contract,
Good job,
with Andy.
Jason.
So Tina did find these. I thought these are super cute. These are shakers, and they have what I believe to have like this cute little bug on their back. Okay. They kind of just painted it with some black wings and gave it, little white eyes, but these super cute deer, there's no damage at all to the legs. They do both have their original corks in the bottom. And then what I love is the way they have the holes placed here on the back. A lot of times the holes are on the top or the head. They actually place them here on the back of the deer. So you can see again, usually these deer, their legs get broken or damaged. There is no issue. Here is the cute little face. There's some yellow detailing, those eyelashes. They really look Bambi-ish to me.
They look so derpy. That's what I like about them. They're just goofballs.
They do. Two little cuties right here, and they do face separate ways. Really great condition. Thank you, Ann. I see you're 14. I'll give you some measurements, and then we're going to do a countdown on what I suspect are our 1950s Christ deer salt and pepper shakers. So they're about 3 inches tall, and they're about 2 1/4 inches wide. So again, they are really great condition. The legs are not damaged. You can see there is some sort of a little bug, almost like a little ladybug there on the back of the deer. No major crazing, no chips at all to the ears. That one is your 3-hole. And then this
that paper label looks like the one that was just on Misty's.
Yeah.
I believe it is. Yep.
I concur with the Christ theory.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. But.
Back in those days, I think they used to call it K Ceramics. I think that was the name that they went by back then, was K Ceramics. So these would be your earlier version of Christ deer. Great for I was kind of going with a theme, between the mushrooms, the animals, the flowers, sort of a wilderness theme. So let's count it down. I see you, Deborah, for 15. Harry, you came in with 15, but we're looking for 16 or more. No, I keep saying, because every time I find deer, their legs are repaired. There's no damage to the legs on these deer. So count it down. We're looking for 16 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 16 or more. The bid end from Karen Gillette. Karen, thank you for being our official bid ender tonight. All our mods that helped us. I think we'll have a quick recap, because I do have something from my first round that didn't sell. Harry, I see you're just in case of 20, and we're just waiting on that bid end. And you're just in case came in after the bid end. So Harry, congratulations. They're coming to you for $16. All right, gang, we did it. Just around 3 hours. We did it. Bill, for my sake, while I write it down, could you just explain how a recap will work real quick?
Yep. So many of you know, but this is the point in our broadcast where we're going to bring back anything that wasn't claimed earlier. Jason has at least one item, and this is an opportunity, if you were thinking about it or you weren't here earlier, for you to claim it. So he'll show you the item, and if anyone else has something to recap, they will show you the item, tell you what the start price is, and it'll operate just as a normal sale does, but it just moves a little bit more quickly. Karen will remain our bid ender during this time. And yeah, that's pretty simple. That's how it's going to work.
Okay. Did anybody else have a recap that was before me? All right, Misty, let's get you up here real quick.
All right. I've got the little Napco July Angel. She does have a little chip right there on the rim of the hat. I'm starting her at $18. She has her original Napco Japan label on the bottom. Her wings are all intact, her halo, her head. The only issue is that one little flea bite right there on the rim of the hat.
And you almost never see this one.
No, I agree.
How tall are you, girl? You are, oh, I didn't, hang on, let me measure her. 4 inches.
And you got 2 people in at 18, Misty.
All right, Zona, and thank you, Zona and Kathleen. I'm gonna go ahead and count her down, or I'm gonna do it at 15. So it's gonna move a little bit quicker. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. She's got her little braids. Very, very cute. And I like the size. She's just a little bitty girl. All right, Catworm, I saw your bid of 20. Kathleen had a bid of 24. Zona had a bid of 24. Catworm had a bid, just in case, of 27. But Zona came in with a bid of 29. So Zona, she is coming to you for $29. Thank you so very much.
All right.
Thank you, Nellie. That's very kind of you to say.
Thank you, Nellie.
Thank you. I don't think I did a good job of explaining these when I showed them first time. So these are made of glass. So they are all little blown glass chained dog families, which then all of their extremities were individually applied. They all have their original Japan, the big dogs have their original Japan sticker on them. They're probably 5 and dime toys, you know, from the late 50s into the 60s. $14 choice if anybody's interested. So you have the yellow and red dog family, and then this is actually a burgundy and white. So they have their original chain. There's no chips. A lot of times these legs or tails are broken off. I will quickly try to show you the label, and if there's no interest, that's okay.
Did you say the price, Jason? I'm sorry.
14. Yep, sorry. $14 if anybody's interested, and then my camera doesn't want to work tonight. You're not done. You got to do one more. Sunshine, I see you at 14. So they're 14 choice, and there we go, Japan. So just let me know, Sunshine, which ones you want. Oh, we got Ann at 15. So let's do a quick countdown on the 2 chained families. I'll lay the ones down like that. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you, Sunshine, at 16. And we're just waiting on that bid end. And then just let me know whoever has high bid.
Those dogs are really talking to one another, too. They're just like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
They met up at the park.
Yeah, they did.
Boom. Right there before the bid end. It seems like Noelle had a standard bid at 22. So Noelle, just let me know which sets you want. We'll call it white or yellow. And then Anne, you had the first just in case of 20. So you'll have backup.
Both.
All right, Noelle. Thank you so very much. Let me sit them down so they do not get damaged. All right, guys, let's get everybody back up. That was a pretty doggone good sale. Thank you guys so much. With 160 of you here still, please make sure that you're subscribed to everybody that's up here on the screen. The links to all of their YouTube channels are in the description below. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And let's quickly go around and tell everybody where they can find us next. We'll go Amy, Bill, Misty, me. So, Amy, when can they find you next?
I will be back here on Mother Tucker's channel on Wednesday for fantastic finds at 8 p.m. Eastern. And that's what I have going on this week. And I will be doing all of my invoicing as a reminder on Thursday this week. So if you purchase anything from me tonight and you purchase on Wednesday, I can combine ship your goodies to you. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Mr. Bill, when will
I
you
have a
be
crazy week, and if anyone wants to combine shipping, that's fine. Just let me know. I have 3 more sales. I don't know how that happened. Tomorrow, I'm doing a Christmas sale at 6 o'clock over on Instagram. Have a little bit. It's all ceramics and ephemera, Christmas ceramics and ephemera. A little bit of Holt Howard, a little bit of Lefton, fun stuff. Thursday, I'm back with the Kitsch Keepers, 5 o'clock on Instagram. A really fun kitschy sale with a special guest, and I'll let Jason talk about Friday.
Okay, Misty, when can they find you again?
I have a sale tomorrow, Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern over on my YouTube channel, my main channel, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. And then I have, and that sale tomorrow is all greens and oranges, that motif. And then I have a sale. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then you can see my preview over on Instagram, and you can see Michael. I'm having the sale with Michael, the Cult of Vintage. He has made a wonderful preview also on Instagram. And then 5 o'clock Eastern over on Whatnot, I'm having a tiny treasures sale. And I have a lot of fun I got a lot of penny dolls. I got little celluloid cupies. I've got a lot of fun things over on Whatnot at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Misty, the baby mini Mary Mushroom stuff you have is so phenomenal.
I have never seen that. That was a honey hole place that I found, a different one in Wisconsin.
If you guys collect Mary Mushroom, you need these miniatures for your collection. So you
And
guys
they look just like
they
them.
do.
They do. They really, really do.
All right, gang. One quick thing before we let anybody go, we'd love to thank the very lovely Karen Gillette. Thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. We couldn't do it without you. Holly, thank you for dropping all our links in, and any other mod that assisted tonight. It takes a village. We couldn't run these sales without your help. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, guys. With that said, also make sure you're following Karen's husband, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. I appreciate you guys so much, and please give him a follow. He's dropping some very good content. Like Bill said, I have a very busy week too, so I'll make it as quick as I can. On Wednesday, we actually have enough fantastic finds that we are going to officially be able to share with you what some folks have been finding. So after our sale on Wednesday, me and Amy will pause at the end and take about a half an hour and share with you some photographs and some things that some people in the community have been finding. So I'm super excited to share with you guys some of those because they're really, really good. Then on Thursday, I will be over on Instagram. Susie Q Vintage and Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's are starting a talk show on Instagram. So at 8 p.m. Eastern, they've invited some resellers to come on and be interviewed, and then we'll sell 2 items. So I'm going to be one of the first ones that they invited. So 8 p.m. Eastern on Instagram, I will be over there with Susie Q Vintage and Uniquely Rochelle's. Then if my voice holds out till Friday, I will be back with Bill on Instagram. The Valentinos, we're going to have a red, white, and blue sale. So it's going to be everything red, white, and blue at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be Bill, myself. It will be Brian of Mid-Century Mister, and it will be John of Everyday Holiday Displays. So again, gang, make sure you're following all of us. That's your best way to get clued into what we're doing. And guys, thank you, Misty. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Bill. Everybody have a great night. I will see you back here Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Till then, take care, everybody. Have a great night.